7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
All power to the people. It's the Bruh Listen Podcast, the black podcast focusing on social political issues and how they affect our community. With your hosts, Cedric Owens, Brittany Brown, and Anthony Rogers. Bruh Listen. Bruh Nation, what's good? Back at it again.
Hey.
Episode 95, I think.
95.
We getting close to that 100 episode. We ain't playing
the
nothing that
100
shit
episode
yet.
And the 2-year anniversary is going to be like mid-March.
That's right.
Damn.
Yeah, so we got shit
Damn,
to do.
boy,
We got
I've
work
been
in
doing this shit a minute, boy.
I can't believe y'all niggas still listening to this bullshit.
And growing,
I
and we
can't
appreciate
believe
y'all.
I'm still here. Look, I'm gonna need the wave of pussy and titty pictures to just start flowing in
Really?
from across
We can't even
the
get
way.
niggas to sign up for free contests we have.
True indeed. True
We giving
indeed.
y'all niggas free
Yeah.
shit. Y'all niggas don't even want to sign up for free stuff.
That's all right. When we take off, we start charging for this bitch. Y'all gonna wish.
Hey, before we start, I want to say rest in peace, Pop Smoke. God damn it. Look, this is my thing with these niggas that be. Look, I keep on. I think that music too loud in the intro
You
too,
good,
but
it
fuck
wasn't.
it. Look, I keep every nigga that I start really liking, they keep dying. I like Bankroll Fresh.
Dead.
That nigga died. I like Nipsey Hussle.
Dead.
That nigga dead. Then I get on the Pop Smoke about 3-4 weeks ago.
Dead.
Dead.
Maybe it's you. You the curse, nigga.
Nah,
Right.
you
Stop
know,
listening to
these
nigga,
young
don't listen,
niggas wild, bro.
Don't
I
listen
like-
to my music, nigga.
I
How
don't-
about that?
oh, yeah.
I want to live.
I'm coming for Britney Spears tonight.
Britney Spears is out of her fucking mind. You know her daddy is basically her guardian, and is a grown bitch because she fucking crazy.
You think she crazy?
Y'all done been, well, yeah, she is crazy.
They said
Okay.
Alex Jones was crazy, so now I don't believe nobody crazy
Well,
no more.
well, any bitch that
Because I
don't,
believe Alex Jones was crazy and that nigga ain't
Is she
crazy.
like clinically diagnosed as crazy?
no, any bitch that don't have her kids, I think something is fucking wrong with them. When the court take
Whoa.
your kids from a bitch,
And
that
give it
means
give it to Kevin Federline.
yeah, because you know it's the mama. They came out of you, bitch. And the court like,
Well-
no, this bitch is not stable. Get a kid to this
She
nigga.
was a host.
Boy, you hear
she was all she was
you
a
hear
host.
those pro women rights coming out of your mouth? It came out of you,
Right.
bitch.
Yes.
So what
Oh,
you're saying
man.
is that the dad shouldn't be able to have
No, Kevin
custody.
Federline seems like outstanding father, but
what if
outstanding father don't matter if you're a stable mama.
What he's saying
What if I
is-
had a child and I'm just not motherly? I'm not a bad person. I just
That never-
and
that's
the
not-
dad is like, you know what? I want my kids. And it's
This
okay,
is the thing.
Cool, you
the
can have them.
the thing that we don't do is take the small percentages and put them against what
the main thing
really
I know.
happens.
I understand, but does
So
that
yeah,
make something wrong?
I'm saying anything is possible.
But does it make something wrong?
Anything's
with me?
possible.
No, but no, you're in this very, very narrow, small percentage,
Okay.
or whatever. But am I going to use that to judge how I intake information from the world? No,
I'm not
because
saying that.
you are an anomaly. We don't use the anomalies to
But
judge the whole.
But if I don't give you the backstory, you still gonna judge me though.
Yes, because you're an anomaly and
Most
not the
people
whole.
will.
Or
'Cause
whatever.
we
If
judge
you see
without
a
all the
mushroom,
information.
if you see a mushroom growing out of a dead log, you're gonna assume that mushroom is getting its nutrients from the decomposing log, like every other mushroom.
Correct.
Now, if that mushroom actually happens to be a chlorophyll mushroom and it's actually not a mushroom, you would have to go into further investigation. But on
Most
site,
likely,
Right.
site, you gonna say this is a parasite.
yeah.
Right. I think right. A lot. What
So
what
in
you're
your
pretty much saying
life,
is people dash-
you use rare occasions to
No.
okay, then what the hell we talking about?
I'm just
I
saying
agree
that
with what
we-
Tank's saying,
What
though.
I'm saying is that we just pass judgment without trying to get all
Yes,
the facts
we're
first because
American.
It's a lot easier.
You been to
I know. I
America?
think it's
Not
I think
American.
we're just people.
We're human.
We're people.
Humans pass.
Yeah, it's not just
judgment.
Americans.
It's just natural.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Is this,
What's that look for?
is this the segue into talking about? I told everybody
No.
Dwayne Wade's son was taking
Before
dick,
that-
and everybody
before
looked
that-
at me like I was crazy.
Before that, so every episode we do a "You Got Trump" moment.
Oh, we
Oh,
gonna
I
do
didn't
that
even
first?
ask y'all niggas how y'all feel.
Oh
or
yeah,
nothing.
I'm feeling fucking awesome.
We're feeling great. How
I
about you?
fucked up already. What time
How are
is
you?
It's 6:30.
it? It's 6:30. I'm lit. Let go.
I'm feeling pretty good.
How you feeling, cuz?
Drinking plenty of
I'm all
water.
right.
now.
I want to catch the fight. I need some coffee.
Need some coffee.
Which I think I have a coffee addiction now, so that's a problem.
My wife got me a coffee maker for Christmas. It
I
was
need
the
one.
best shit.
Did she got
I
you
need
a
one.
She got you a whole coffee
The
maker?
Keurig, yeah.
Okay.
I never thought the day would come. Because first of all, I despised and hated coffee my whole
What's
life.
that stuff that you drank the other day?
That's
was over
Arabic
here?
coffee. I'm a thug with mine
That
too.
shit was so, oh God, Jesus, you
I
drank it with
can't do. I
nothing in
can't.
it.
I know you like the black
Slide
coffee.
with that, so.
I can't do the
There you go.
totally black coffee, but sometimes I either put, when I really want to go hard, I either put sugar in it, no cream, or I put cream and no sugar.
I can do
Yeah, I
that.
don't do none of that. I just do
cream, no
black.
sugar.
Now, if I want to sweeten it, I put the Splenda in there because there's no calories. But I just like the taste of coffee now.
Yes.
And I like
This is good.
like you were saying, I had that napalm Arabic coffee. But I like shit like that because it has a high caffeine level in it, so it's like smoking crack.
I like
If
coffee.
I would have, if long,
I
if
like
it would've
things
had
that
just
remind me of the
some
womb.
cream in it, then I would have been straight.
I like coffee so much. Right now, I am drinking 99 espresso. Y'all niggas, y'all
What
know
happened to us?
Y'all know about 99 bananas. This is 99 espresso,
When did we start
with Irish cream.
When did we start?
gosh.
When did we start liking coffee?
I've always liked coffee ever since I was a kid.
When you get older
tastes
and life
good.
start fucking with you. If life ain't fucking with you, then most likely you don't give a fuck about
You know
coffee.
what?
I like
just
herbal
started
teas
drinking it
too. I
because
like different teas.
I got to this job and nigga be sleepy. I'm like, let me get some coffee, I
Now,
guess.
I will say coffee has no impact on me as far as sleep is concerned. I can drink coffee and go right to sleep. It's
Me
not,
too.
Not a thing.
I can.
That means you're immune to it at this point.
Yeah, it's not a thing. Don't have
Yeah.
me bounce off the wall. Nothing.
Like I can
But as a
drink.
matter
I
of
can drink
fact,
coffee just.
I can drink
Don't.
any high caffeinated drink and still go right to sleep because lines I'm saying I'm drinking it for
Y'all
the
drink
taste.
coffee on the weekends?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's why. I don't drink coffee on the weekends. I only
Okay.
drink coffee Monday through Friday, 1 cup in the morning. That's it.
The 1 cup? Oh.
1 cup.
I get one big
If I'm a
cup.
thug, I get 2, but then I be walking around with a hard dick and don't nobody want to do that.
How many ounces is that 1 cup though?
I use the big styrofoam cups. I fill it up. But it's
Oh,
still
like
1 cup of
16
coffee.
ounces or
Yeah, it's
something like
just
that?
16. Yeah.
I get the 24 ounces from Wawa, the Disney World of gas stations.
We got them in Jacksonville.
We got plenty of them.
We
I
got
love
like
them.
3 now, 4.
I
Turn your
love
mic,
Wawa.
cuz.
It's amazing.
Straighten it out. Why your mic always end up turning to the left? What's up with
It's
that?
kind of like
my
his
nigga.
dick. It
You
kinda
did.
probably
He
goes
just
to
did
the-
it again. Look at you. You just did it again.
Does your never mind, that's for the cast couch. Never mind, go ahead.
I don't know. I mean, my dick don't automatically go to the left.
All right, so I want to introduce
Hey.
a new segment.
We got a new
Just real
segment.
quick,
We got a
yeah.
new segment?
Question of the week. It's going to be a question based on something black or historic. And what I'm going to do is we're going to take that and we're going to ask, what would you do in that situation?
What up,
So-
D boy? Hey,
right.
where you watching the fight, my nigga?
We're gonna start
Go
putting
ahead
that
on.
on
So one thing that me and Tank had talked about, and I had put it on Facebook a while back, was about should the British or the Americans had won the revolution. That's not the question I'm about to ask, but that
Okay,
I'm
great.
just
'Cause
laying
I'm
out what the type of
look at you
questions
like,
would be. Okay, so this week's question.
Why you looking dead at me when you say that?
I don't know. I feel like you
I'm gonna
gotta-
try you today.
Nah.
Oh, okay, great.
You can't try me today, bro. I don't feel like it.
Okay.
I don't feel like it at all.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. That was quick. Y'all know Brittany don't have no rhythm.
That is not true.
The baby was on. Was that baby? No,
That
it
is
was
not true.
Future stick talk on earlier. She was like, "You know, we got that stick talk. That stick talk.
I didn't do that.
You know, we got that lick talk. That lick talk." Wildin'. Here we go.
Bring it. If it take it too long to lock up, bring it back.
Oh, don't bring that back. Somewhere,
Fucking the shit out of Helen Keller.
way down the road, somebody gonna hit us up and they gonna be like, "Yo, we love this podcast. We want to just buy it up like Joe Budden or Joe Rogan, whatever, yada yada." And they gonna go back and listen. They gonna be like, "Listen, y'all, we was gonna do it, but there's like 5 episodes where y'all just making Helen Keller get fuck noises." Huh?
It's really interesting though because has Helen Keller been fucked?
You know, I'm pretty
She got
sure.
a she got a child.
I don't know. I
Who
don't
gonna
know.
fuck this deaf blind bitch? But y'all some what
Deaf,
y'all
blind,
nasty.
and mute.
Tim, aka Coon Sonova.
What man? What the fuck Kunsanova did, man?
Tim, aka Coon Sonova, often likes to indulge in the deaf and blind women.
They need dick too.
Yes,
They do.
I have also made love to someone with a handicap.
Hey, man, listen, not this subject again. All right, now what's the
Exactly.
question? What's the question?
So ridiculous. Okay. So
I'm trying.
Brittany just really pushed my last button or whatever. All right. So this week's question is this.
Okay.
Muammar Gaddafi, wanted a united Africa. Okay? And he wanted to unite with Africa. It's pros and cons to that or whatever. Now, something that people don't realize is where Gaddafi is from is North Africa, right? And like that's not really the genome or the type of Africans we are, nor do they even treat us equal.
Correct.
So, the rest of Africa kind of sat back and watched as Obama and the rest of the world went in there and during the Arab Spring and got rid of Gaddafi. If you were in charge of Nigeria or
Yes, I'm uniting.
you're uniting or you gonna side with Obama and them like they did?
No.
Brittany?
This fucking Africa.
Okay, because you took a long time to get to your question. So, am I uniting? Or
Are you uniting with Muammar Gaddafi to unite Africa, or are you going to side
stand
with Obama
with the Western
if
powers?
you're a Nigerian or Ethiopia, any other shit?
I'm gonna stand with the Western powers.
I too am gonna stand with the Western powers.
I'm not going to stand with the Western powers because or whatever. If I'm in Nigeria, I'm also powerful as whatever the fuck Muammar Gaddafi is at. So
Libya.
Yeah, Libya, right? All right. So yes, they're asking for power too. In order for Africa to be great, you have to combine with other powerful nations.
Very true.
And if we let this Western motherfucker come in here who ain't in the best interests of Africa as a whole, why the fuck am I going to collaborate with them? Tell me why, cuz.
The reason why I would go Western power is because I wouldn't trust Gaddafi to head the thing. I would be for African unification.
Okay,
but
I'm
just not with it with Gaddafi.
Before you finish, does he have to head it?
He's the one who came up with it. For this particular question, he's the head.
Okay, because I was going to say,
I'm not asking, are you for a united Africa? We're all for a united Africa.
I'm not with him heading it. No.
Okay. Because I'm saying Gaddafi, I'm talking about this specific event. What I'm going to do with these questions is take specific events from history and put us in the driver's seat of how they went.
I would negotiate.
would
I would negotiate a partnership because if I'm a powerful nation and you're a powerful nation, nobody heads me or whatever. We both. That's like the United Nations. Nobody heads the other nation.
But what nation more powerful than America
or whatever?
With Obama. At the time, you got to think of how Obama's perceived by the world.
You're not a part of Africa, though.
No, you're not. But at the same time, America's like, yo, not only are we going to, if you help us with this or if you let us go in there and do this or stage planes to fly in there or do whatever, you're going to get this concession. So Gaddafi really had nothing to offer. And you have to remember his people had turned against him.
What nothing to offer to who? Americans or
to Nigeria?
Nigeria, you don't need nothing. We don't need nothing to offer. All we need to know is the military backup, the economic stimulus into us, and the trade route. It's like the EU, like how I'm not all the way against. I understand England trying to.
I don't actually. I think it's stupid.
So you think that I don't need to have anything. You don't need to have anything to offer as long as we have equal powers to be able to align to become one superpower.
Trade agreements and shit like that.
But what we trading though?
No, I'm talking about with importing and exporting.
Well, let me just put in what Gaddafi said real quick. Gaddafi was saying like, yo, we got all the resources here, which is true. Everything that you need to be a superpower is in Africa. Plutonium, this, that, and other. Cell phone stuff.
They don't have to
Why not
they don't have to import anything.
Huh?
Why not link?
Right. That's what Gaddafi was saying. Why not link? The thing is, all of these resources are available, but they're all spread out.
Spread out, correct.
They're not all in one place. One country don't run it, and it's all
Vibranium
spread out,
niggas,
right? So, Gaddafi wanted to link, like Tank say, and just say, "Hey, let's take all our resources and pull them together." Libya had oil, so that was their resource that they had. Nigeria got oil too, but. And then you had other stuff with tungsten, uranium, all kinds of stuff.
See, the unique thing about America is, and the reason why it's unique is because it's a melting pot of a whole bunch of different cultures or whatever. It started off white,
right,
doing this shit, but it's niggas here, everybody here.
It's everybody here.
All right, so
we also have almost every resource too.
So with Libya and them,
from a lot of imports.
I don't understand. Yeah, y'all a little different.
Right.
We African in this motherfucker.
I just don't think. I think
if they come
you know what I
together,
think?
that shit would.
It was just a question, and
should.
The reason why I'm asking these Bro Nation is because I want niggas to, just how we do the Black History thing. I'm just trying to come up with ways to get niggas to think and look into things, because the Arab Spring is a big deal thing that happened, and it literally changed the face of the map.
Yes, it did.
And it changed power. It shifted power. Brexit wouldn't happen without the Arab Spring. All of that stuff is because of this. I just want you niggas to look into it. Look into Muammar Gaddafi. The reason why, that's another reason, because we talked about Selassie on here when Udonis was on here or whatever. And I feel like a lot of these niggas hold these niggas as I see memes all the time talking about how great Gaddafi was. But remember, his people turned on him because he was a fucking tyrant.
I see memes talking about how great Fidel Castro is.
Yeah.
I'm like, niggas,
you gotta remember,
you gotta look into
we
this
gotta
shit.
look into this shit, bro, because we can't just be like, oh, I seen a meme that said Gaddafi was a good nigga, so therefore he's a good nigga. No. So,
and I'm gonna talk to your ass about Brexit later or whatever, because this is a Black podcast and this got to do with crackers. So fuck them.
we should talk about Brexit on here. There's niggas in England.
I know, but not
we
right
got
now.
listeners in England.
Yeah, we'll talk about Brexit
For all our British
Not right
listeners,
I gotta read up on Brexit.
I'm a little
You
bit
talking about
for
some
the Brexit.
R.I.P. Gaddafi.
yeah, R.I.P. Gaddafi. I'm telling you, niggas love Gaddafi, but the nigga a tyrant. If my thing is, if Gaddafi was a good leader, his people would have protected him.
Right.
They didn't even have to. America didn't even do nothing but bomb. They didn't even have to send troops in to get him out.
That's
his
why
own people drug him out of his palace and
why
killed him.
that's why I always say, out of everything, you can say Q shit in a minute, but out of everything, the best thing that these crackers did or whatever, out of all the shit they did fucked up, the best thing that they did was the Constitution, because that shit made the shit like no other place.
Protection.
The Constitution is the best shit ever. God damn
We
it.
about to get to that. Go ahead.
William Pickney said North Africa is nothing like Western. I've been to both. That's like uniting Canada and Mexico. I can't see that mixing the power shift would be amazing, but I feel like that will create a civil war.
William, I understand this shit is way more complicated than we gonna break this shit down right here.
Yeah,
And
but
then
no, it's good.
Q talking about some-
it got niggas going.
Yeah.
Q said, "Have you ever heard of espionage?" He also said, off topic, he just wanted to be known that they predicting Bernie gonna win Nevada. But go
I
ahead.
was going to talk about Bernie winning Nevada today. So real quick, you can follow Bro Listen Podcast on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and anywhere you pick up your podcast providers. For all our British listeners, please slide in the nigga DM at brolistenpodcast@gmail.com.
Tell us something, your personal
and
shit
tell
about
us
Brexit.
personally about Brexit.
We way over
especially
here.
if you're a Black Bro Listen Podcast listener in England. I would love to know, how do you feel like that's going to affect you as a British African? So, and William's correct. It is night and day. It's like, it is like Canada and Mexico. I think niggas don't really understand how big Africa really is. Niggas think, oh, that's nigga hear Tutsi and be like, oh, that's African. Yeah. Or they'll hear Congolese and be like, nigga, that's African. Nigga, you know how many languages in Africa? Over 20,000. So,
and a lot of shit separated, so it'd be different cultures. Like that.
Nigga, you know how far it is from South Africa to fucking Cairo? Niggas in Egypt when they was building the pyramids, they didn't even realize that motherfucking Shaka people was even down there. So, and it's not like you just walk there. It's jungle, mountains, waterfall, deserts. This shit crazy.
You said waterfall.
It is, nigga. Victoria Falls, nigga. Try to get over that shit.
Can't wait to go over there.
But that being said, though, let's segue into what Tank just said about the Constitution being one of the greatest things ever invented.
By white people.
I agree. I think the greatest real quick, let's do this. We haven't done this forever. Real quick. Greatest white invention of all time.
The Constitution.
Brittany. Okay, so we just gonna say democracy.
Democracy, yeah.
Yeah, because we're gonna go, because you can go Magna Carta, you can go the Roman Senate, all of that is the same thing. Yeah.
Confederation.
Go ahead.
Crying white women.
You out of control. Give me a real invention. Greatest white invention of all time.
What do white people invent that you appreciate?
Yeah.
Shit.
They invented a lot of shit. Niggas ain't make everything. Even though my granddaddy said it. That's mine.
All right.
That's mine. Airplane is the greatest white invention of
love
all time.
airplanes.
Shout
I
out to
love to fly.
Orville and Wilbur Wright. That being said, okay, so this week's You Got Trumped or whatever. Tank was saying the Constitution is the greatest white invention of all time. We're going to run with that one for this segment. Trump violating the fuck out of it. So he don't even give a fuck no more.
Shocking.
So the DNI, Director of National Security,
gets violated a lot.
I'm sorry, Director of National Intelligence, the DNI, got fired by Trump a few weeks back, a few months.
What
back,
he
whatever.
did?
Who knows? Trump fired niggas for everything.
Hey, man,
I don't know. I really don't. I don't really know.
Hey, the mob shit over here, boy.
Hey, speaking of mob shit, so now he has appointed a new dude as the DNI, but he's not nominated. Now, what does that mean, Brittany?
That means that's wrong.
Yeah. Okay. So if you're a head position that has to be ratified by Senate or Congress, you have to be nominated.
Correct.
He did the same thing before he
Have to be
nominated Barr
They have to be voted on.
for Attorney General after Sessions. He appointed Whitaker. So Whitaker went in there and did all kinds of fucked up shit and didn't have to be ratified because he was the acting Attorney General. So now this nigga is the national, the director of national intelligence or whatever, and he's appointed.
Nice.
And so he don't have to be ratified.
Yeah.
And then guess what? At least Whitaker was on the list of 4 for the nominations for Attorney General when he appointed him. The nigga who he put as the DNI, not even on the list. So he don't even think the nigga can do the job because he hasn't nominated the nigga to be ratified. But he put the nigga in charge, and one of the first things, and the first thing the nigga did was not resign his post because he's an ambassador right now.
Nice.
So he didn't
I don't know what
resign
the fuck
his
that
post.
nigga talking about, and I'm gonna speak for all the hood niggas out here. When I say what the hell you talking about?
You were saying the Constitution is the best thing white people invented.
and you saying this cracker
He's
disrespect?
I'm
he's
saying
violating.
he's going around it as usual. He's circumventing the Constitution. The Constitution.
That's why you
said,
have lawyers. You nigga need to understand. Lawyers run the country. It ain't the what the lawyer. What
That is
is
true.
that they fuck with all the branches, legislation. The legislation, because before a general could go, before the army could go in and kill somebody, you know what they do? They go and they talk to lawyers and they see if it's legal. They see what's the legal ramifications or whatever. It's like the lawyers tell you what to do. So I don't know what the fuck.
So
going
where's
on.
your constitutional lawyer? Well, see, here's the thing. Okay, I'm glad you said that.
I'm pretty sure
we
it's
can
a
segue that into this.
It's a slippery slope, and there's some way that he got out of that legal.
Part of the problem is, and see, this is why Trump got to be checked. This is why we got to get rid of Trump. Anthony Barr, who's the Attorney General, is the head lawyer of the Justice Department. So all the way down to your cousin Ricky getting investigated for crack. All investigations, he's technically the head of. If he wants to end any investigation, he will. Just like when he became the director of
That's
Attorney
the regular
General
job, right?
or whatever. Huh?
It's the regular job, right?
What?
Everybody could do that, right?
Everybody can do it.
All right.
But here's the thing. When he became the Attorney General, the first thing he did was get rid of all investigations into Trump. There were
Hey, man.
6 open
Mob
investigations
shit.
into Trump, Russia, and all the other shit. He got rid of all of them.
I really don't give a fuck.
So here's my thing, though.
I know why you do. But
Here's my thing, though. And see, that's my thing. Okay, so if you don't give a fuck, and then I'm glad you said that. Why respect the Constitution or give a fuck about the Constitution if we're not gonna hold niggas to the standard
I
of
can
it?
answer that. The reason why I care about the Constitution or whatever is because it take care of individual rights. I don't know the superpowers. The lawyers. They're gonna wiggle their way all through this shit. But it's shit like the freedom of speech and the right to bear arms and separation of church and state is shit that matters in my everyday life. That's important. So all of this technical stuff, like when the shit that they wanted to impeach Trump for or whatever,
Should have been impeached.
All of that technical shit
Should
or
have
whatever.
been impeached.
I know, but I don't give a fuck if Trump
Let me
did
tell
that.
you why.
I really
I
don't
see
think
what
he should have
you're
been.
saying.
I don't think he should have been impeached for that.
Yeah, I think he should have been.
I think he could have been
and
scolded.
And let
Don't do that.
shit. You can't scold
Don't do
Trump
that.
because he don't give a fuck.
I'm not specifically Trump. I'm just talking about the president.
But
You should be like,
we-
hey, you
we
can't
got-
do this.
We got to talk about Trump because a normal
Jesus
president wouldn't
Christ.
do this shit.
Everybody
And-
does shit that you
and-
can get impeached
but
for
wait,
technically on
but wait.
technicalities. Every fucking president.
Here's the problem or whatever. So you said that it affects you. You care about the shit that affects you in your day-to-day life with the Constitution, the protections that it
Yes.
gives you.
I
agree with that, but I feel like it's a slippery slope. Cause once you start letting a nigga
Yeah, man.
get away with a little bit, he gonna get away with a
Hey,
lot.
everything is
when-
slippery
Is this
slope.
that socialism
You
thing
right.
coming out of you right now?
No, because socialism would be super against.
No, because you are 100% right. It is a slippery slope.
I feel like you just. Here's my thing. You ever heard the expression "nip it in the bud"?
Yeah.
Nip that shit in the bud.
Okay.
Don't because once you let a nigga get away with a little bit, he get away a little bit more.
I'ma say
next thing you know, he don't. He said it was the tip, the whole dick in there. He pounding.
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna segue
Just the tip.
I'm gonna segue this into another one of our topics or whatever, because my thing about what you're saying is we only think or look to nip it in the bud when it's an adversary or when it's the op. How the young nigga say
Not
it.
the ops.
Nah, when you put shit out in public or whatever, people only say criticize it if it's the op. If you going against what I'm putting out there. So if I put something out there and everybody praising it, then it's no problem. Don't nobody say mind your business.
Correct.
And shit. But if I put something out there and then somebody say, hey man, you don't need to be doing that, then all of a sudden niggas be like, you need, man, why you worried about it?
No, here we go.
Why you worried about it?
I feel
I'm
like
talking about D Wade with a little gay ass on. He put this shit out there for the public to consume. He
But wait,
one did.
I feel like that's
one more thing, cuz.
Go ahead.
It's my last thing. When nobody worried about little EJ faggoty ass running around here, goddammit, EJ doing his thing or whatever, and don't nobody fuck with him, cause they don't come out and do a press run about their son's sexual identity. If you do a press run about your son's sexual identity, expect criticism. I don't think he worried about the criticism.
So Charlize Theron is kind of going through the same
Fuck
situation.
that hoe.
We been
no,
saying fuck
I know
her.
that, but she's going through the same situation with her son, but she's not speaking on it like
Yeah, she
Dwayne
not.
A.
So
is.
ain't nobody paying
Nobody's-
attention.
Nobody's criticizing
Nobody
her
give
about
a-
the situation.
Can I say something
But,
else too?
go ahead.
Wait. Ask the average hood nigga, do they know who D Wade is? They gonna say yeah. I would say 9 out of 10 niggas in the hood, maybe 10 out of 10,
Correct.
know who D Wade is.
It's whatever the media
If
put in
you
front
ask,
of you, though.
if you ask the average hood nigga, do they know who Charlize Theron is? They gonna say who?
Right.
But
No,
so
I
what
get
is
it.
the media pushing?
However, if I
ahead.
I understand where Tank is coming from. I have my own personal opinion about the situation. But I understand where Tank is coming from. However, every average hood nigga knows who D Wade is. But if D Wade never said anything about his son and let his son go through whatever he's going through in private and support him in private and not even speak about the situation, then it would be a situation that he would speak about to be like, hey, you're wrong. Hey, you're right. Hey, he's cutting his dick off. No, he's not. Is that third? And I think that's where Tank
We're
is
not
coming
doing that on here.
He ain't got to do it in private.
Boosie?
No, that's what Tank. Right, but
Boosie?
that's what Tank is
What
coming
you
from.
finna say
Nigga
about
ain't cutting
Boosie?
his dick off.
Right.
See,
We're
Boosie
not
just-
doing that on here.
Boosie
Right.
misinformed.
Right,
We
he was
gotta
highly
stop that.
misinformed.
Is Boosie wrong about what he said?
I don't know what he said, to be honest with
Let
you.
me tell you what Boosie said.
Okay,
Boosie
let's
said,
recap.
Boosie thinks that Dwayne Wade is going to put him through reconstructive surgery and going to turn him
Gender
in,
reassignment surgery.
whatever that shit called, and go
Let's
get
be
surgery. So
political.
Boosie like, don't cut his dick off, dog. You tripping. He might get 16 and fall in love. Well, you don't know what the fuck. Don't cut his dick off, D
First
Wade.
of all,
Let's
Is that
be
wrong?
very clear.
yes, Boosie is
Why
wrong.
is that
Gender-
wrong?
Gender
Gender
reassignment surgery is not available for 12-year-olds.
Number
no.
one.
This what it is.
Number two.
I'll explain that.
Number two. Gender identification and sexuality are two different things. And that's what people are commenting on. They're getting the two misconstrued. You can be a certain gender or want to change your gender and still want to be with that same sex or opposite sex. People are getting it misconstrued.
Mr. Garrison. South
Mr.
Park.
Garrison.
Remember South Park? Mr. Garrison turned into a woman, and then he started liking women. He was like, "Oh my God, I'm gay."
Mr. Garrison.
They do give adolescents hormone blockers. So that's not
You
gender
can get-
reassignment, but that directly affects.
You can get that if
Yes, you can. Are y'all for that?
Wait.
Are you for hormone?
Legally, can I say this? Legally,
What?
legally, no doctor is legally able to. And Brittany, you can Google it just so Tank before he loses
Yeah,
his
because
shit.
I know what you're finna say.
Legally,
because-
no doctor is allowed to prescribe
Googling as we speak.
hormones to a child for gender reassignment. That's not legal.
Okay, but can you prescribe hormones to a child?
You can't prescribe
Okay,
hormones
well,
to
I
change
already-
their gender.
already-
I know what you're talking
I
about. You're
already
saying
know that's a lie
if
because
you-
it's been done.
If you
it's
want
people
to-
doing it now.
If it's not legal,
I'm
telling
telling
you.
you, in Hollywood, it's people doing it
Okay,
now.
well that's speculation.
I don't care what's
wait,
no,
wait,
that's
wait,
not
wait.
speculation.
Wait, stop.
This is
Stop.
a fact.
Stop.
I swear
stop.
this is a fact.
How can we say something? Listen, okay, legally, it is. If I had a child and my child was a boy and my boy wanted to be a girl, and I was like, okay, well, I'm going to help you be a girl. and give you gender reassignment. There's no legal surgery I can give you.
No.
So if I get you because first of all, your body ain't even developed all the way. So you can't even get that surgery until you develop. So the surgery thing is off, Boosie. He not cutting his dick off, dog.
He ain't cutting his dick off.
So then when we talk about the hormone part, that's also illegal. So how do we know for a fact that it's occurring besides somebody saying, I know they doing it?
No,
because listen,
okay.
If I am Tom Cruise and I'm reporting that
it can be done at the age of 16.
Okay, so that's a damn near grown person. But listen, at 12 years old, how could I say, Tom Cruise, I gave my daughter testosterone when that's illegal? I would be there would be child abuse charges pressed on me.
Is it people?
So
is it people molesting children?
Yes, absolutely.
Is it people raping children?
Absolutely.
Is that illegal?
Absolutely.
But does it happen?
I'm not saying. Listen, what I'm saying.
My question is, you're saying that it doesn't happen.
There has been now
because it's illegal.
Here's my point.
What I'm saying is, that's
not what I'm saying.
This is what. Real quick, I'm gonna let you talk. Right?
Where your source at?
My source is Hollywood people.
Okay, like, from where?
This what?
TMZ?
I'll
take TMZ.
This is shit that you can either believe. This is shit that you can either believe or don't believe. Joe Rogan on his podcast or whatever, and I believe Joe Rogan because I have no reason not to. But you can believe him or not. But he says he has friends or whatever, Hollywood friends who give their kids hormone blockers. Now, Joe Rogan say that's allowed now.
Joe Rogan said we didn't go to the moon at one point. I'm straight. I get what you're saying. But listen what I'm saying too. Yeah. I'm not saying that it's not occurring. But what I'm saying is I know for a fact that shit ain't legal. And until I see somebody, just like you were saying about child molestation. Yeah. We don't know every child molestation thing that occurs, but I know niggas get arrested for that shit. Yeah, so wrong. Until somebody get arrested for it, I'm not about to be out here making that kind of accusations and speculations because here's another thing too. If you are giving your child testosterone and they're a girl or estrogen and they're a boy, it is going to have fundamental changes on them, especially in pubescence.
Q, what points did Bootsy make? He said Bootsy made points amidst the ignorance. So what points did he make?
Niggas always make points amidst the ignorance. Can I say what my granddaddy used to say?
Go ahead.
Reverend John Henry Rogers used to say, even the sun shines on the dog's ass every now and then.
I'll allow it.
So, yes, I'm pretty sure he had points amongst the ignorance. Don't cut his dick off, dog. Points amongst the ignorance, but nevertheless, okay. And then I want to say this too, because we went into the Wade thing, and I wasn't ready yet, or whatever. Fuck Trump. We gotta stop giving this nigga so much rope. We give the nigga too much rope.
Well, you know what they say with rope, you either pull yourself up or hang yourself.
Wait. Tank hate traditional ass politicians. Mm-hmm. He don't like Obama because he's a traditional politician. Mm-hmm. He don't like Hillary because she's a traditional politician. Correct. I'm pretty sure he don't like Joe Biden because Joe Biden is a goddamn traditional politician, right? Not only is Trump a traditional politician where he's taking hedge funds and lobbyists and shit like that, but he's over the top with the shit because he only appoints his friends. He fires and puts everybody out the government that's not on his thing. He said drain the swamp when he putting water in the motherfucker. The swamp ain't even a swamp no more. It's a whole river. Okay,
do you think so that politicians don't only appoint their friends?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying, because I know what I get what you're saying. Yeah, you said you hate Obama because he's a regular politician. I'm giving you that. I'm saying Trump's not only a regular politician, he's worse. He doubles up on what Obama did. So we need to cut his rope, just like you want to cut Obama rope and Hillary rope. Stop giving him slack. You and Gerald, fuck you, Gerald. I know you're watching. You and Gerald was like, oh, well, I just vote for motherfucking Trump. I know y'all was trolling, but I'm saying like
I didn't say I vote for Trump. I was saying
y'all saying like
I said I wouldn't vote.
What? No, well, Gerald was saying he'll vote for Trump because it's not that bad or whatever. But then
I agree with that sentiment.
My thing is this though. You can't give the critique of Obama and Hillary and Biden saying that they're two fucking standard issue politicians and they take pork bellies and all this bribes and all this other shit, and then say that you're okay with the nigga who taking all the bribes. The nigga will walk and bribe.
I know, but
he's a Russian informant.
The difference is it's all out there for the open, and I don't like this nigga. I don't like politicians fronting Because this how you fool. It's like a coon.
You heard my voice,
You know why? You know what I'm like? It's like a coon. It's like you're for us, but in the same time or whatever.
Oh, good point.
You're dirty.
Good point.
Damn, I ain't even want to go into that.
You good point, you bastard, because you know what I'm gonna say. You know what I'm gonna say.
No, I don't know what the
Don't let
fuck
me
you
tell
was
you,
gonna say.
because I hate all types of coons. Just some of them a bitch. I hate Ben Carson because he a coon. I hate motherfucking what's the nigga? What's the nigga who Herman Cain? I hate Herman Cain because he a coon. I hate Stacey Dash because she an open coon, and I hate Jay-Z big bubble gut lip ass because he's a hidden coon. I hate Jay-Z because he a hidden coon, and I hate Herman Cain because he's an open coon.
Jay-Z
don't make no
done?
difference to me.
What has Jay-Z? I'm not gonna get.
So
no
you
Jay-Z
right.
again.
You're right. I dislike politicians that take lobbyist checks from the dog, and I dislike politicians that take lobbyist
But
checks
you love
from the
Obama.
light. I love Obama because he's my fucking hero, nigga.
I won't
got a
eat
question.
it in the plane. I won't eat it in the train. I
I
will
don't
not
wanna-
eat green eggs
I
and
don't-
ham,
I
Sam.
don't-
I am.
I don't wanna-
won't do it.
I don't want to go back down the tunnel with Jay-Z and Obama and all that. But
Coon ass nigga.
what I'm gonna ask is, if Bloomberg is the nominee, will you vote for him? And I'm gonna judge you on how you answer this question.
At this point in my life, how I'm feeling about it, I'm gonna have to give a hard no. And the reason why
I
I'm giving
respect you more.
the reason why I'm giving a hard no, there is no way I can vote for Bloomberg when I'm not voting for Biden either. If Biden the nominee, I'm not voting for him, bro. I can't do it.
Brittany, what's your answer?
Now, wait. Just to
go ahead.
piggyback on that, Brittany, I want you to answer, and I want you to answer the piggyback part too. What if Bloomberg, and I'm going way off left, but I just patronize me. What if Bloomberg picked Jay-Z as the vice? Would you vote for Bloomberg then?
Oh God, I feel like it's a gun to my head.
Answer
right
that
now.
shit. It is one.
feel
Because we
like
got to get back to the D-Wade
If
shit.
Trump picked
Okay.
Jay-Z as the vice, I'm picking Trump. What the fuck are we talking about?
Jay-Z would, as much as I clown Jay-Z on here, Jay-Z would never be the vice president of Trump. But he might do it for Bloomberg. Two New York niggas.
If Bloomberg picks Jay-Z, I'm gonna be honest with you, representation matter. I probably would vote.
You vote for
I
him?
vote for him. I mean, but taking the hypothetical away, if Bloomberg turns out to be the nominee, I'm really gonna look at my absentee ballot and have to remember that it's my duty and my responsibility that I have to cast my vote, and I'm gonna research who might be the write-in.
I just got a nigga today about writing.
I have to research and see who is qualified to be the write-in.
The reason why I asked that
At
question
that
is
point.
because it's obvious to me that anybody who would vote for Bloomberg or whatever, and they screaming all this fuck Trump shit and all that shit, it's obvious
Don't
that
really get it.
if Trump was a Democrat, which he could have been,
You would vote
voted
for him.
Trump,
You would vote
right.
for
Them
Trump.
niggas is the
'Cause it's
same
the
nigga,
same
bro.
fucking thing.
Wait a minute. In Bloomberg's defense, though, and I hate to do that, but I have to. As bad as Bloomberg is, and he is a fucking scumbag, Bloomberg is a standard issue scumbag ass businessman. I don't believe, and I'm dead ass when I say this too, I don't believe that Mike motherfucking Bloomberg would let Russia help him win the election. I don't believe that. Now, do I believe that Bloomberg would take hedge funds and lobby money and move money around so that he
doing
can be president? Absolutely.
Probably doing it now.
I don't
Shit.
believe Bloomberg is treasonous. Trump, he don't give a fuck about nothing.
Nope.
That's a different. At least Bloomberg, because let me
That's
just
the
say this.
issue when you got
Here's-
a narcissist in the
right.
in
And
the
let
office.
me say why I say that about Bloomberg. It's just like what you were saying about Jay-Z. It's funny that I said pick him as the vice because I didn't even think about this. Bloomberg is a scumbag on the surface, dead ass. But the nigga want to be important, and he wants to be important on the Democrat side of things. Now, do I think he really care about niggas?
Nope.
No. You know how much money Mike Bloomberg has given? I know he did stop and frisk, but do you know how much money Mike Bloomberg has given to NCAAP and basically nigga organizations?
How much?
Over $100 million. That's more than anybody on the stage.
On purpose?
That's more than anybody in the race. That's more. So
Hush money?
So it's like I think people do shit based on like wanting to have something.
Anything for
It's
clout.
a tit for tat thing.
That's the difference between him and Jay-Z, though. I just want you to recognize.
I
that.
agree that
But
Jay-Z's
Jay-Z
doing it because he's black.
I'm saying
Jay-Z doing it because he love niggas.
Jay-Z does stuff without cameras and without all that. But fuck all that.
Bloomberg
Jay-Z
do
shit.
too though.
Or whatever.
But because a lot of people don't know how much money Bloomberg done gave.
But look at him, man.
You know that there's like when they start cutting education and stuff like that and all this stuff, and they did the things for music programs in school. Mike Bloomberg gave all this money for the give so black schools could have music programs.
Well, that's why I respect George Bush. Even when Kanye was saying George Bush don't like niggas or whatever, I was like, look, man, hey, man, if he an old ass cracker or whatever, his daddy probably racist, probably was saying nigga 100 times. But while everybody doing that, and ain't nobody know, he just donating to black shit or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. No, see, and listen, I hate to defend George Bush. I really do.
Go ahead, go for it.
Because I don't want to get away from the fact that George Bush was a horrible fucking president, and he sucked balls, right? Yes. But at the same time,
who's worse than Trump?
This goes
George
back.
Bush
Was that's what I was just about to say. Like, as far like to me, well, no, George Bush was only worse on the economy.
No. George Bush was worse, like policy wise.
On what policy though? Trump went to an unreasonable war. George Bush went to an unreasonable war.
No.
George Bush pulled us out of bullshit. Trump pulled us out of bullshit.
The unreasonable war that Trump went into is not on the same scale as Iraq. It was a whole lie about weapons of mass destruction that wasn't there.
Bleach.
We went and bombed and killed thousands of people.
Trump doing that right now, literally.
No, but it's the continuation of what Obama did it too.
And wait,
it's the continuation.
And I argue this.
We're not gonna skip over Obama.
Wait. I argue, but we talking about Bush.
I know, but you
keep Trump daddy name out your mouth. Listen, and I argue this: Trump's moving the embassy to Israel. I mean to Jerusalem and Israel, and his heavy backing of Israel, even more than Bush or Reagan, I feel like has destabilized that region.
Say Obama, huh? You just keep Obama out there.
Wait. Obama didn't move the fucking embassy.
No,
Obama
you
kept that
said
shit.
His support of Israel even more than this and more than that.
Right.
Like Obama didn't support
I said
the
Bush
Israel.
and Reagan.
Stop acting like this nigga. Niggas like to skip, but fuck Obama. Look, but this my point.
No. Nigga said Obama hated Israel. Look that shit up.
Not by policy though.
No American president hates Israel by policy.
I know.
But Trump sucking their dick.
All that shit don't matter.
Trump sucking their dick and rubbing on the little hat thing.
Hey, but look, I'll say this. This is my bias against Trump. My problem is I like Trump more than Obama. Trump is the kind of motherfucker that I'm talking about personality wise. Trump is the kind of motherfucker I would party with. God damn it, I would have Trump did. I don't know if y'all seen this clip, but it was some movie that won for Oscars or some shit, and Trump was like, "We had the Oscars,
or
whatever.
Man.
Best picture was." It
was Parasite.
Parasite? Some
a South Korean film.
He was like some movie from South Korea. What the hell was that about?
First of all, wait, stop.
He was like, what the hell is that?
I did see this, and first of all, my nigga, you're doing a fucking campaign speech that's supposed to be about policies.
This is why I like this.
And he's talking about Parasite. Then he says, "Why can't we just bring back the good ones, like Gone with the Wind?"
His old ass.
Hey, look, man.
Extra old.
Look, man. Trump shit.
See, this is why I'm not mad at the black niggas who partied with Trump in the 90s and shit. Because the nigga he's a fun guy, goddammit.
He's a fun guy.
You can't deny he's a fun guy, goddammit. I want to hear the president saying, what the hell was that? What's this bullshit going on?
It's always good to party with Trump and Jeffrey Epstein when you get to fuck 13-year-olds.
Of course.
I'm on your ass niggas that partied with him. Any nigga that partied with Trump in the 90s, you rape baby.
You get that young pussy?
They can't hear you on Facebook. Go ahead.
Any nigga.
What? They can't hear me on Facebook.
Why they can't hear me on Facebook?
Your internet is out.
My Facebook running on 4G. I got money.
It's circling, bro.
But yeah, it's still on 4G though. It should switch over. So it don't matter.
Oh.
I don't care about the Facebook. I care about this podcast.
I'm just letting you know it didn't switch over yet.
I don't know what happened. I bet the kids unplugged my internet.
So anyways,
I bet they unplugged.
we talked about. Let me talk about.
Let's go back to Wade.
Y'all finna say y'all was just about to do that. How you know? Boy, you a mind reader.
Nah, we just
With the D Wade shit. This is my thing about
Sync.
with Boosie. All right, now look here now. Now see, you can't be selective with your discrimination. God damn it.
Okay, what you mean?
All right, because when Boosie they told him take your black ass up out of Planet Fitness. You ain't doing that shit today because you talked about the gay boy.
Wait a minute, huh?
They got kicked out of Planet Fitness.
Really?
Yeah. Now everybody was cheering this shit, and I was like, wait a minute.
It's back.
It was just 2 weeks ago we were talking about Starbucks. Where they was mad at motherfuckers for discriminating.
They kicked him out. Who kicked him out of
Shit,
Out of Planet
some fruit booty manager.
Told him he couldn't come in there because of his views.
Yeah, because
no, that's not right.
Views on Boosie.
Well,
but the thing
that manager's gonna be fired.
Yeah, because that's not right. That's because it's
Yeah.
Planet Fitness is not.
But see, this is the thing. Everybody was cheering that shit like that's what you get or whatever talking about.
Well, you
I'm
got
like,
to understand
minute,
too, though. Listen, when a nigga say something and open your mouth or whatever, you're making yourself susceptible to attacks.
Do you support that? Him getting booted?
I don't support him getting booted out of the Planet Fitness, but I do support niggas. If you think what Boosie said was wrong, I'm cool with you saying is what it was wrong. But I think him getting kicked out of Planet Fitness is a violation of his freedom of speech.
It is definitely a violation.
That was my whole point.
But
it is a violation.
In Planet Fitness defense,
what's their defense?
Their defense is the law. When they sued about that cake, about y'all got to make my gay wedding cake, they said no, they don't. So Planet Fitness don't have to. So we ain't got to serve you straight.
Oh yeah, that is my argument. My argument is that the same people who wanted to make them people make that cake is now saying it's right for Boosie to get kicked out. You can't be on both.
The thing about it is, if Planet Fitness as a whole, as in corporations, say, hey, this person is not allowed in any of our establishments, one thing. But the opinion of one manager at this one establishment said, no, you can't be in here unless it's a franchise and he's a franchise owner of that. He's wrong.
He's still gonna get fired.
Yeah, he's wrong, and he's gonna get fired.
Can I say this too?
Back to the Constitution being the best thing ever. God damn it!
Can I say this too about what you said about the cake thing and like the same people that wanted the cake to them, the same people
what was the company who was denying the cake?
It was some small.
It was a small
mom
thing.
and pop.
It was
but it went to the Supreme Court. But listen,
so did they have to make the cake?
So the same people who what Tank was saying, no, they didn't have to.
Good.
The same people who said that Tank was saying, he has a good point. He said the same people that wanted them to have to make that cake was cheering that Boosie got kicked out or whatever, right? Okay.
Real hypocritical, right?
Yeah, I agree. But the same motherfucking Republicans that say that they shouldn't have to make the cake and that they're pro-life also don't want to keep niggas alive when they're alive. Same thing.
So it's selective outrage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Good word, Brittany. It's selective fucking outrage. I don't give a fuck. I care less. Listen, I don't think Boosie should have said what he said about D-Wade kid.
Wait. Let's get to that. Why shouldn't he have an opinion on D-Wade's kid?
No, I didn't say that. He can have his opinion. Based on my opinion, I think his opinion I don't agree with is what I'm saying. So I'm saying I don't like what he said.
Do you agree with that for them to cut the child dick off?
Don't cut the dick off, man.
Because his opinion.
I don't think no child's dick should be cut off.
I don't think we should be discussing the child's dick in the first place.
No, I don't.
You agree with Boosie?
I don't.
Cause Boosie point, well, don't cut his dick.
Number one, they don't cut it off.
Stupid as fuck.
Number one. They don't cut it off. They actually take it and they slice it and they.
It's the okay. All right, we're not because I don't want to hear about
let's get to this.
Fillet dick.
Hey man, I don't give a fuck what's going on. I don't care about being supportive and all that. I'm not. Well, D-Wade put the shit out here to get criticized now, so you're gonna get criticized. Don't complain when you get criticized. I'm not calling my son a bitch. I'm not doing it. I'm not calling you her and she. Now, when you get old enough and you start looking like bitches, you get some titties, you get the surgery. And then I can look at you and say you're a bitch. Well, why you a boy? I'm not calling you she and her.
You're not gonna let your son wear tights or dresses?
Well, no, I got to buy the clothes. If you could buy your own clothes, then yeah. Well, whatever
you sound
the
fuck
fuck
you
want.
want.
But they're gonna get to a point. He's gonna get to a point where he's gonna be able to buy his own clothes.
Exactly. Then wear whatever the fuck you want to wear.
Can I say this?
Now, what is wrong with that?
What if Gabrielle Union's taking him to go buy these clothes?
Well, that's my bitch. I'm gonna have to straighten her or whatever. Look, bitch. What the fuck is you doing? You finna make me black your fucking eye.
Wow.
My daughter is.
I'm sexist and misogynist and homophobic and all that shit. Fuck them.
Yeah, my
dude. Well, that's the end of the show.
Right. My dude pretty much, he said the same thing. He even took it a step further and said, I don't give a fuck what you get changed, this and third. I know what you were at birth, and this is what I named you. And when you come home, your name is gonna be Brandon.
I'm not calling you no fucking Zion.
I'm not calling you Brianna. Your name is Brandon. I don't care if you got breasts and all that. Your name is Brandon. You better go take out that trash. That's exactly what he said.
We're going to spill right after this, but I just want to say one thing. I asked my daughter what she want to be. Look here. This bitch told me a kangaroo. Now look. These kids
That's not how it works. But
Yes,
go
it
ahead.
is. It was another
Go
video.
ahead.
It was another
I'm a
video.
mushroom.
I seen the video.
The video
Where
of
the
a
nigga
kid.
asked his kid, "Are you trans?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "Are you a
kid don't know
pancake?"
what
The
the fuck
nigga was
that
like,
is.
"Yeah, I'm a pancake."
All right.
I get it, but that's not how it went. D-Way, they walk up
He
to
said that his son was a girl since 3. Look, get the fuck. Look.
Wait now.
right,
That's what I'm
I'm
about to say. D-Way, they walk up to his son and be like, "Hey, 3-year-old son, what's going on?
Right.
What are you?" And his son was like, "I'm a girl." And D-Way was like, "Yeah, okay." No, that's not how it went.
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure if his 3-year-old was like, "Dad, I'm a hot dog," D-Way would have been putting a bun around his son. So
It's on the parents to give them reality.
I feel like a child, as far as their gender and everything is concerned, we're so stuck on, hey, you gonna be this, da 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 da, and because of society. My thought process my thought process is
Mercy.
that's
You don't keep talking
that
about it. I'm just
it's
talking
my
shit.
responsibility to raise a child and raise them from what I think the difference between right and wrong, all other stuff, values I need to instill in them, X, Y, and Z. However, I can't tell my child or control how my child feels and what they feel. I can only be there in a support capacity, because at the end of the day, that once that body has come out of me, it's not my
I
body.
should support my daughter. Being
It's
a
not.
kangaroo.
It's hey, that's what she want to hop around all fucking day. And
Are
she
you
gonna,
out your fucking
she
mind?
gonna hop
Cuz, what
around.
you got to
No,
say?
no, finish. If she gonna hop
You
around,
finish.
I can tell her to stop. And guess what? When I turn my back, she's still gonna fucking hop.
I should encourage
so
her
now
being a
what?
kangaroo.
So now what?
So I should encourage
I'm
her.
not. It's not an encouragement. It's a support. There's a difference.
No, I'm not supporting
It's
bullshit.
there's a difference. I'm not done. There's
I'm
a
done with
difference
Brittany.
between encouragement and
Shut
support.
your ass.
If I'm going to support my child, at the end of the day, that's their genitals, their genitalia, their hormones and stuff they're going through. All I can do is be there as a support and say, "Hey, I'm here. If you need to talk about it, it's not mine."
It's on the parents to control. Go ahead, Uncle. Please talk. Please. Jesus Christ.
I just think Brittany got a point. I don't think you should let your daughter be a kangaroo though. But
It gets ridiculous.
this
is the
but I don't
scale
think
what we talking
no, it's
about.
not.
Moving on, cuz. Yes, it is.
I don't think the kangaroo or the little boy who wanted to be an onion or whatever the fuck little nigga wanted to be. I don't think that's how it works. I just want to point something out.
You're right.
Okay, my daughter will not wear no damn dress. Okay.
And you tried.
Now listen, when my daughter was 2, like dead ass, 2 years old or whatever, me and my sister was talking to her and she was like, "I'm supposed to be a boy," right? Mm-hmm. That's what she said. And my sister was like, "No, you're not. You a girl. What you talking about? You ain't supposed to be no boy." Because we was trying to give her some girly, like a girly bicycle or something like that. She was like, "I don't like that." And then she was like, "I want this one." Now my daughter is 2. Okay. She was like, "I want this one." And it was like the more boyish looking one. And my sister was like, "Nah, you ain't gonna get that one. You're a girl." And she was like, "Well, I'm supposed to be a boy." Right. So I was like, I didn't start putting, I ain't glue a mustache to the nigga and get the nigga no sideburns and cut the nigga a fade. But I was like, that's interesting. So then it's
It was noted.
Noted, right. Over the years, it's little things that I noticed, such as when I was like, "Hey, Anna, put on your clothes, go to school." And Anna's like, "I don't want to wear that." And I'm like, "Don't want to wear what?" And she's like, "I'm not wearing that. I can't wear that." Now, mind you, at this point, she's like 5. I'm like, "What are you talking about?
And
You
girls,
wear what the fuck?"
It's okay for girls to go through a tomboy stage.
I was raised by a goddamn old ass, evil ass woman.
Who
Okay,
dressed you up in
don't
gaiters
tell me
every
what the
day.
fuck you gonna wear to school. You gonna put on this little pink ass dress and these motherfucking baby doll shoes, and you gonna
That's
keep it
what
moving.
she had you wearing?
That's what I know, nigga. I'm telling about
I know,
Anna.
I'm just fucking with you.
Stop trying me while I'm making a deep point. So, my reaction of seeing how that affected Anna, just making her wear a dress, cried, fucked up her whole everything. I ain't never make her wear a dress since then, and I don't like wear dresses or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Anna is whatever she want to be. I don't know what the fuck Anna is, but I know I don't, like you said, encouragement. I don't encourage shit.
Right.
All I do is support.
Correct.
I think that's where we got this D Wade shit misconstrued.
Yes.
I don't think D Wade was like, "Well, let me get you a dick to suck." I don't think that's what he
He's
said.
not going out here and
I
being
feel like
like,
that's what we feel.
Let's go buy some dresses. Let's go get Chanel.
I feel like
he's
D
not
Wade
doing
was like, "All right, I'm not with this fighting back and forth shit." Who's to say? And who's to say us as parents who everybody keeps saying what happened in private, what happened in private? Who's to say us as parents who weren't in that house,
Right.
don't know how hard
probably
D Wade
struggled.
pushed back?
Yep.
against the shit.
Charlize Theron said that at 8.
Fuck that bitch.
But this is the thing. See, this is what I don't like.
That bitch adopting kids and she's preying on them.
Charlize Theron said that her 8-year-old son, she knew when he was 8 or 7 or some shit.
You don't know that little boy. You stole him from Africa.
She said that he was just
There's
as
paperwork that says she got him legally.
she said that he was just as much as a girl as his baby sister. See, this is what I'm be saying. Now, I don't care about what you tell Anna or whatever.
Can I stop you real quick? And I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
We are not gonna fucking compare a motherfucking national treasure like Dwayne Wade, who motherfucking wife admitted that she had to eat his ass, to a fucking white baby stealing ass Charlize Theron.
There's paperwork that says she got
I
a
don't
baby
give a fuck, Brittany.
legally.
Madonna, give me my babies back.
Gender.
Go ahead, bro. I'm just playing. Y'all adopting African babies. They homeless. I'm just playing. I just said Charlize Theron out of control. Go ahead.
I believe all of that shit when they say kids be young and they know all this shit. Well, because gender dysmorphia is a real thing. I mean, they took it out. No, let me tell you why. I'll explain why.
Because you niggas tried me with that the other day, and I looked it up, and they was like, "This ain't for real."
No, I would explain why. Hold up. Gender dysmorphia. What it is it's been researched by psychologists and psychiatrists or whatever. And the only reason why it was taken out of the DSM, you know why it was taken out of the DSM?
Why, cuz?
The reason why it was taken out of DSM in 2015, recent. Or whatever, 2014.
It was recent. It was 13.
Because they said it was offensive or whatever. And
gender dysphoria, that's what you're talking about?
Yeah, gender
it's no longer a real classification of a disorder.
But it's not a scientific reason why it's not no more. It's a real. No, did you look?
When I did because you and Eric tried that.
They said that
so
it offended people.
I looked into it. I did see where it was saying, "Oh, it offended people," but I seen a lot of papers.
A real thing.
I seen a lot of papers on it, including one from a psychiatrist dude that like most of my psychological stuff that I study. He's like super advanced and he got some good papers. I put you on the nigga. It's good shit from UCLA, and he was saying that it's not a real disorder, and he compared it to how. Oh man, Brittany, help me out with your son.
Autism.
Yes, how autism.
Autism is not a real disorder.
No.
It's supposed to be more of a.
He was saying that it was something. He was saying that it's compared to how in the 18th and 19th and early 20th century how autism was misclassified, and this particular psychologist, which I agree with him, does not even believe that attention deficit disorder is a real thing. I don't believe that either. Because what he's saying with this attention deficit disorder thing, what came up was kids in classes in the late 80s and early 90s were acting out and not paying attention. And we had stopped paying teachers what we used to pay them. It wasn't a decent job no more. The teachers ain't want to deal with it. And the parents didn't want to deal with the fact that their kids was bad. So doctor starts and these drug companies were like, well, we can tranquilize them. And then so they start saying, well, your kid got ADD. No, you don't. Your kid bad as fuck. Tell them to sit down.
This is what I think. I don't
see now. Even on that one, Brittany think ADD is real.
No, it ain't.
So
I'm
not saying it is. But I'm saying I don't think it is.
I'm not a
psychiatrist
or doctor. I think that I don't want to say it's real or not real, but I do think that it's probably a lot of people out here that's probably misdiagnosed because of that point that motherfuckers are bad and need to ask me. And then you do have those who actually do suffer from something such as attention deficit disorder. Intellectual disability that causes them not to be able to pay attention.
Not to cut you off, because I don't want to get into that again. But I'll say this. I don't want to misconstrue intellectual disability, correct, which is real,
and that's what
with attention deficit disorder. Autism is fucking real.
Yeah, autism
I'm
is real.
talking about
autism is considered an intellectual disability.
And there's a whole spectrum
and it's
on
a
it.
big spectrum of it. Correct.
I'm talking about a motherfucker who can't sit still for 20 minutes as the teacher teach fucking 3 + 4, and he can't be still because he's bad as fuck.
The thing about
that's what they say is ADD.
The thing about ADD and ADHD, especially doing some research because my son is autistic, I've come to learn it is a symptom. It is a symptom of a bigger disability, like a bigger
it's
disorder.
called your kid bad as fuck.
So ADD is not an actual in that scope.
If your baby don't have autism, he bad.
That's what I'm saying. ADD is not the actual disorder itself, but it's a symptom of a disorder such as autism.
Now, mind you, on this show, Bruh Nation, we just going off what the fuck we
Right.
personally believe,
Correct.
based on the research that we have gathered.
Right.
I'm not saying it's fact or
Because
fiction.
if you say my
of
child has
ADD.
ADD,
We don't
they
know
don't
shit.
have.
Hey, look.
They don't have an intellectual disability.
I
a
went to
bigger
college
disease
for-
outside of that. No, they're bad.
I went to college for astronomy and history. Now, y'all niggas want to. Now, when I talk about planets collide and stuff like that,
Hey,
I know what I'm talking about.
Where that nigga sent that shit from, telling me about the Atlanta. Look, nigga in Atlanta. Look, we ain't no professionals, my nigga.
Yeah, we don't know what we're talking about.
Oh, but
Your
But
mongoloid.
appreciate the dude,
But
the
see,
Atlanta dude.
this is the thing though. Niggas like me and you, a little bit of Britney.
Fuck you.
All right,
I like that.
we intake information and we process it and we formulate our own opinion about the shit in an educated way.
Right.
Based
Now,
on information that's
when I
presented
listen to
us.
the gender dysmorphia shit or whatever, I don't need them to tell me if it's real or them to tell me if it's not real. What I do is intake the information about it or whatever. And just my conclusion,
Right.
my opinion is, if you are growing up if you are born a girl or born a boy, and in your brain you say that you're a girl or whatever, even though you're not or whatever, that is some kind of disorder in your brain. I don't know what the fuck it is, but something is not right.
Can I ask a
Based
question?
on
you're
your
not.
disagreement with your
I guess-
biology.
Yeah, with
can
your
I ask a
biology.
question?
I
Can
can
I
go
ask
for
a
that.
question? And this is me throwing a question out there because I honestly don't know, and I would like to know, like, how does one say that I don't feel like a girl or I don't feel like a boy when, like, how do we understand what it means to feel like
Based
a
on my
gender?
experience in
That's what I
life
need
with
to
my
understand.
daughter, who is very strange. My daughter is not a trans. I do not have a
Right.
trans daughter. That is not what I'm saying. I'm also not putting my daughter's personal information out here saying what she is because she's 13 and what she is right now is a mediocre basketball player. So
Meatball.
yeah, but what I am saying, based on my experience, and this is why I think I'm very defensive of D Wade with the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's I think everybody looking at it different. Like, I hate social media so much. Like, today I found out that 3% of Facebook users, only 3%, are ages 18 and under. It made me so good. It made me feel so good to read that, because that means that this toxic ass app is going to die with us.
But then another one's created like TikTok.
But TikTok and Instagram ain't like Facebook, though.
And Twitter is still
It's
around.
not. It's not the same thing. It's completely different. And here's my thing.
They're gonna bring back MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace died with us too. Here's my thing though. I hate Facebook in so many ways because I don't think people really can, like Tank said, they're not processing this shit right. Niggas think D-Wade. That's why that video, when you had shared the video, I know you just
I just want to say that I do support
Dwayne Wade.
90% of what D-Wade doing.
Right. Okay. Boom. Stop right there. That step for the average nigga
won't
is
say that.
impossible.
Yeah, they won't
say
And that's what bothers me about the shit. Because, like the video you share, I get what you was doing. It's funny, whatever. We clowning, we trolling. But to sit there with your son who's 3, because D-Wade said he knew from 3 that, you know, his son was the way he is. To sit there with your son and ask him a series of questions back to back, knowing your son say yes to everything because that's
Right.
what fucking babies do.
Right.
That's disingenuous as fuck.
Right.
Because that's not what D-Wade did. And we know that's not what he did.
I don't know
Right.
what he did.
No.
Well, based on
He-
my life experience is what
I
I'm
feel
saying.
like he did what
That's
you
not
did.
how it go.
I feel like he did exactly what you did when you said your daughter said A to X, Y, Z at age 3. He was like, okay, noted.
Right.
And then at another age, your daughter might have started crying.
You watching your
Like,
child
okay,
grow
noted.
up. For example,
Right.
What do your son not like food wise?
Shit, everything.
Name one.
He doesn't like anything green.
Green. Okay. Motherfucking Brittany ain't just sit down with Austin one day and was like, do you like green shit, Austin?
Right.
And he was like, no. So she stopped giving him green shit.
Yeah.
No, she noticed a pattern over time.
Yep.
Anna don't eat fucking mustard. Anna don't eat fucking processed chicken stuff. Okay? Anna eat a piece of chicken. But she's not eating no chicken
She's not gonna
nuggets.
eat a nugget,
She's
a
not eating no
tender.
chicken tender.
At
That's
least-
not what she eat. Now, I didn't have a conversation with Anna when she was like 3 and
say,
say,
"You have to eat
hey,
this."
Do you like chicken nuggets, young Padawan?
Saleya, if you drink out of her drink or put your
She
hand
not
in her
fucking with
food
it.
anyway, she like, you can have it.
Right.
Oh no, wait a minute,
Right.
little bitch, you trying to say I got AIDS?
Right. Yes, I am, Daddy. You nasty bitch. Buck
know
Rogers.
I know your
I know
mouth
where
is-
them lips being, Buck.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, that's your mama sucking pussy, not me.
Oh,
Wow.
congratulations. Listen, but I'm glad we got to this point. This has been such
Yep.
a fucking positive fucking show for
has
real.
so
I hope
far.
you niggas that's listening, listen to this and look how we came to a
Probably it's gonna be
conclusion
our
and
lowest rated
processed
show.
it. But look, no real shit. With Austin with the green shit.
Right.
With you with Saleya not drinking behind nobody. With me with Anna with mustard and chicken. We didn't fucking sit down and have a conversation with our child for that.
tried some shit,
We
tried some
saw
shit,
it
didn't
over
work.
time.
Yeah.
We saw over time their development and said, my jit don't like this. And you know what? You don't give a fuck that Austin don't like green shit.
Nah.
You just not putting green shit in front of him. You don't care that Saleya not drinking behind you. You just know you can steal her soda. And I don't give a fuck if Anna don't like chicken nuggets. I just get her a burger. We don't fucking fuck it.
I say I'm with D-Wade 90, probably 95%. Because the only thing that I wouldn't do, I'd probably do everything D-Wade is doing, except I wouldn't do the publicly shit because ain't no.
Can I say about the public
ain't
thing?
no reason for
Go
that.
ahead, finish.
Or I wouldn't be doing no interviews about my
Okay.
and all that shit.
So there's
Go
a
ahead.
book that's coming about. D Wade is looking at it like this. Number one, previously, when his son was in between 3 and 11, he ain't really, I mean, as a little kid.
Right.
Little kid's weird anyway. So when your kid is a jit, like a baby, for all you brothers and Bro Nation listeners who don't know what jit mean, I be forgetting we talk Duval.
They'll
A
say
jit
context clues. Go
a
ahead.
jit is a very young child or whatever. But when you a jit or whatever,
It's a
you're
jit and then a jit.
yeah. When in Jacksonville, when we say things twice, that means very serious. when you're a jit, you're super small and weird and funny,
Yeah.
and you look like a girl anyways. Most little boys, it's a little nigga upstairs
My
right now.
son
That
likes
when
to
this
walk
show
around-
over, I'ma bop him in the bust of the back of the head.
My
He the
son-
gayest little nigga I ever seen.
My
The nigga
son
ain't
like
gay.
to walk. My son like to walk around with a bucket on top of his head and call himself Buckethead all the time.
But
Like,
see,
I mean, it's weird shit.
So I think what Wade was thinking when he was those ages or whatever, it didn't matter.
No.
So he ain't say nothing. It didn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
But no, I'm saying to the public, it didn't matter. But now that Wade's, because he's still a Hollywood person. Like if Dwayne Wade was Dwayne Wade, the truck driver.
This is some Hollywood shit.
That's what I'm saying. But see, here's my thing.
Why the Hollywood kid? Why y'all turning them boys
The thing
out?
about it's not
They
that,
turning the
but
frogs gay.
I think from a D Wade standpoint, the reason why he's speaking about it because he's a black man who's dealing with this, who had
Well, that's
that-
what I was
who
about
had
to get
the
at,
support,
yeah.
had the situation.
So is Magic
But
Johnson.
what's-
He
but
was
the
talking
thing
about
about it
EJK
is,
ass.
wait a minute. But the thing about it is, he's representing. He is being a face because representation, like we always say, does matter for a lot of households who might be going through the same thing he's going through in the black community.
And I think that's what D Wade was doing. I think now that
I
his
get
son
that.
is 12, because listen, I know a different. How
know it's not
how's-
going
how's
away.
Saleya?
She's 9.
How
Birthday
Austin?
was February
He
18th. Happy
he
birthday,
11.
baby.
11. So neither one of y'all have got.
I know what it is. I don't support what he's doing. That's what it
But
is.
wait.
What is
Let me
he
just say
doing?
this, and I don't even.
I'd explain that.
It don't even
You
matter.
go.
It don't even matter. I don't even care about the support. Here's what I'm saying about what he's, in my opinion, what his thought process is. Because Anna's 13. She'll be 14 in December. The difference, dead ass now, the difference between 13-year-old Anna and 11-year-old Anna
It's big.
Big fucking difference.
Yeah.
So now his little nigga about to be 13 or his little girl or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to be respectful, dead ass. He about to be 13. There's a big difference.
He's a teenager. He's going to be a teenager.
Because let me tell you, now when
Teenager.
when they get that age, they think they cool as fuck.
Yep.
They want to be more boisterous and boisterous.
But he want-
and he he is gay.
Yeah.
So he wanna
So
he
right
wanna-
now,
Oh, I'm handling it. But he's gonna be different now.
But the thing is, look,
So now
I know that I know, but the
and like Brittany said, he's like, well, I might as well be an advocate.
right? He might
I know,
be
but
an
the way
advocate.
that you want to see that shit working,
And he's saying that he's also saying, and I mean, this is something that me and Jack talked about, was kind of different in opinions. That he was just like, my son who's now my daughter, has come to me and said,
See,
"Hey, I feel
I
like
don't
I'm
agree with
I feel
that.
like I'm a girl, and I want to be a girl, and this, that, and third. Treat me as such. Call me
Okay,
as such."
this is my-
And so eventually, he's gonna grow up and he's gonna become a trans woman, and his thing is
Maybe.
that I'm not getting no.
Maybe, right.
maybe.
But wait.
And he's
But
like,
it's
"Hey,
just like we
I'm
said
not
with
gay.
voting.
I'm not gay.
It's
I'm
just like
I'm
we
a
said with
woman."
voting.
I know,
Now,
but
go ahead.
this is my thing though. I'm not. I name you Zion.
Your mama called you Clay. I'm gonna call you Clay.
You talking about what? Look here, boy. You
name
running around here
Zaire.
talking about your name Zaire. Look,
Zaire up.
Zaya.
how much of what?
Horrible. You could have picked a better name, bro.
How much of what? Now, see, I respect a lot of your child's wishes or whatever, but when it conflicts with my ideology or whatever, and how I feel about the world and how I feel things should be or whatever, it's not on me to roll with how my child feels or whatever. You can express yourself or whatever, and you say that I feel that I'm a girl, but it's on me to be the parent and say, you're not a fucking girl.
But to Jack's point though,
You're not a
but
girl.
To Jack's point,
You got a dick, boy.
But to Jack's point, a 13-year-old child is way different than a 9, 10, 11-year-old
No, I'm
child.
talking
Number
about
one.
13-year-old. If
No,
you're
but listen,
13-year-olds and
but
you
let's-
telling me
saying
No.
he don't believe in it.
Yeah.
He not supporting
Right,
it.
I know, I get that, but what I
That's all I'm
guess
saying.
I guess what I'm saying is though, at a certain point in that age range, whether you support it or not, they're gonna do what the fuck they want to.
No, they not.
Guess they
No,
are.
wait.
No,
Wait,
that's not true.
wait,
That's not
wait,
true.
wait. Let me say something.
That's
Now,
not true.
there are a particular set of girls at Anna school. Okay? These particular set of girls may identify themselves as lesbian or gay or whatever. Right? All of the parents don't agree with that shit. As a matter of fact, let me use one of my girls from the basketball team. It's a girl on the basketball team, AAU. She can hoop. For real. She's a amazing kid. You hear me? This is not a bad kid. She's a good kid. A straight pulling a bud, intern bud style. A straight A student, right? Never get in trouble. All that. Shorty is 15 years old. She identifies that she is lesbian. She's gay.
That's cool.
Okay. To you. Here's my thing.
me.
Now wait, here's my thing. Her mom don't like that shit. Her mom, to the extent of where she pulled this girl who can go to college playing basketball, that's how good she is, pulled her out of basketball and told her she can't play basketball no more. Because she's not allowed, because her sexuality choice, which her mom ain't got nothing to do with.
Nothing.
Now, my point on that is,
She's still going to school.
taking her off the team,
Does nothing.
taking her
that.
phone away, telling her you ain't lesbian, you straight. That's what she tell her. Made her go to prom with a boy, dressed her like a girl for the prom, and all that. In the midst of all that, you know what that girl do when she get to school or when she kicking with Anna and her friends?
Be a
I'm a lesbian.
Can I say something?
So
I think it's too.
gonna do what they want.
I think it's.
Yeah.
I
Go
think.
ahead.
I think.
what we talking about? I'm just fucking with you. Go ahead.
I think we're talking about two different things because when we're talking about gender, which is reality
And
or whatever,
sexuality.
and when we're talking about sexuality, which is a preference.
Now,
when
I
you're
agree with you.
when you're talking about gender, what your gender is, what you are born as. You are born as a boy. You
Correct.
are born
Correct.
as a girl.
Correct.
Yeah,
So that
biologically.
is reality.
Correct.
So I'm not going to say that you're a girl. You were born as a boy. But if your preference, sexuality, is a girl, a boy, lesbian, I don't give a
But
fuck.
here's the thing.
How mu-
So here's
that's
the thing.
the only
but
thing.
here's the thing.
Can I
Wait,
say something before you say something?
Yeah.
How much Beijing in your head this week, boy?
Oh, I'm clean. Boy.
Okay.
So stupid.
I don't know.
I don't see no grade, nigga.
But
How much Beijing in
I
your
could probably pull about 20-year-old.
Hey.
But here's the thing, though.
Go ahead. boy.
I see what you're saying, but I think what the point that Jackson.
Oh, you see what I'm saying? All I need. That's all. Don't even finish your sentence. That's it.
Yeah, no, I
We
got.
gonna
So I
end it
definitely
right
got.
now.
I got an opinion. I see what you're saying, but the point that Jax was making
What?
was that
They're gonna do what they wanna
They're
do.
going to do what they want to do. A, B, when it comes down to gender, and I feel like there's some double standard
I
in
got
this.
a rebuttal.
And there's some double standard in this. I'm gonna say why. Because okay, you're a boy, you're not a girl. So therefore, everything I buy for you is gonna be a boy. You're gonna wear pants, you're gonna wear Jordans, whatever case may
What
be.
I buy, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be a boy. You're a girl.
Ooh, I see where you going, Brittany.
You're a girl.
Pull
But
that
you know
slate.
what? But you know what? It's okay if you dress like a tomboy, as long as you still say you're a girl.
I tell you the difference.
You got one.
I tell you, I would tell you the difference.
So now we're in a double standard. Because
No. I would tell you the difference.
Had Dwayne Wade had a girl, and she said, "Daddy, I'm a boy,"
and he dressed her like
and
a boy.
he dressed her like a boy. But it's okay for girls to dress like that. Guess what? This would not be a problem.
Ooh, you got one, Brittany.
I will tell you the difference.
Go ahead.
Or whatever. You can dress however the fuck you want to dress, or whatever. You ain't gonna play no football. You ain't gonna play no basketball.
not?
I'm talking about real world instances.
Well, why can't I play?
whatever.
But I can play. It's a lot of girls
You
that
ain't
play
gonna
sports.
play with-
Can I say?
you ain't
Can I
gonna
go
play
back
with
before we get
niggas?
too far?
He
away?
not
You're gonna
play-
play bitch shit because you're a bitch.
Can I
But
say?
You're not gonna play
And guess what?
male
And guess what?
basketball because you're a bitch.
But if I'm a
So
dude,
shut the fuck up.
if I'm a boy and I
If
say,
you're a boy,
hey,
you're
Daddy,
not gonna play
if
with
I
the
say
bitches.
if I say I'm a boy,
Stop.
no, let me finish. If I say I'm a boy and no, you say I'm a boy and I say, Daddy, I'm a girl, but I like playing sports. Guess what? He's still gonna put me on the soccer team. And
With
I'm still
niggas.
okay, and what? I'm still saying I'm a girl.
Can I say?
No, you're not. I'm gonna say you're not. If you was a girl,
No, you missing what Brittany.
You
point
missing
is.
my
No,
point.
one thing I would say.
missing what a point
If
is.
you are a girl, if I would tell him, if you want to say, I would say, if you are a girl, then you would be playing on the girls' team
But wait, stop.
because they're taking it deeper.
Can I
than
say this?
just-
But wait, can I say this? I think y'all taking it deeper.
What?
Let
No,
me say
no.
this. Wait,
Shut the fuck up. Going on, boy.
Do you hear how my voice is getting?
All right.
Now my voice ain't get high yet. I ain't even yell yet. I'm doing good.
You's a bitch. All right, go ahead on.
All right. So, okay. So, before we get too far away from it, because you did have a good point, Brittany. And what Brittany's trying to say is this. So, two things. I want to get to the first thing, what you was just saying, which is if your daughter wants to play on sports team or whatever, still you're going to let them play all the sports. Tank, you are correct. They're not going to be able to play with the males because they're
Correct.
still genderly bound to what they are.
They still
Right.
what?
Genderly
Still
bound.
what they
Wait,
are.
Correct.
So cool. Okay,
Right.
so they are gonna still get to do it. But Brittany's saying that she's gonna be on that team with the girls, saying my name Mike, and I'm hooping y'all hoes up. Now she gonna hoop them hoes up, but her name Mike. Now, what my point is,
That means you're not a bitch.
it don't. Here's okay. So let's.
I mean, that means you're not a.
But
nigga.
let's get to that point though. Let's get to that point. So this is going. Me and Brittany had this discussion when we were talking about the topics, and this is my opinion. And Brittany was actually shocked at my opinion when I said it because I'm super liberal as fuck. Like I know you niggas think I'm gay, but I'm fucking your wife. Listen,
Long dick style.
thank you, Brittany. Listen, okay. So damn, you almost made me forget my whole point. Like that? No, I didn't. Hold on, I'm pull it out my ass.
I'm Tyrone. I'm fucking your wife.
Got
Long
it.
dick style.
Got it. Okay. So here's the thing. At the end of the day, and I think this is what everybody need to look at, and we're gonna get out of here after this. At the end of the day, I think this is what you need to look at with the D Wade thing. When you come down to however you believe genders work, I, being as liberal and as pro queer as I am, I think if you're born a boy, you're a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Period, point blank. It ain't no changing that. If you cut your dick up, guess what you is? You a nigga
It's
with a cut up
butterfly.
dick.
It's
That's what you
butterfly.
is.
I feel better about calling you a bitch though.
Right. But here go my thing.
It's butterfly.
Here go my thing. Here go my thing. What you doing with your mic right now? What you got
Oh,
going? Chill
yeah.
out. Listen. Okay, here go my thing though. I always do this shit. I always say this. Do whatever the fuck you want to do, as long as it don't hurt nobody else.
Ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Dwayne Wade dick sucking dress wearing son don't affect me. So if Zaya wanna be Zaya, and whatever the fuck, bro, you should have picked a better name. If you want to be a her, cool. You can be a her. Here's what I mean by that. Biologically, you still a nigga. But if you don't want to hear me say that to you, that's fine. You got to live your life. I ain't got nothing to do with how you live your life. I don't have to go to your doctor's
I
visits.
think this is where
I don't have to do none of that.
This,
So,
no,
yes.
this is where the conflict comes into play, because it's motherfuckers that's trying to make it. That's why the gender dysmorphia got taken out of the DSM. It got taken.
Yeah. I hate
Thank
when
you.
people say taken. That's
Thank
annoying.
you, Brandon. You're all right. Taken out the thing because
I am the grandma police.
No, I hate that
it's
word.
social ideas that's affecting real
Right.
science.
So let me say that. Okay.
Oh, whatever.
So let me say this.
Science.
Hold on, this
Stop
one.
right there, 'cause-
This one last thing.
Go
I
ahead,
want
because
to
you're gonna make me lose it.
I know.
Go ahead. I'm thinking.
real
Go
quick.
ahead.
So instead of them just me wanting to want me to say that he's a girl, they're saying they want you to actually believe that because they think they're a girl, they're the same thing as a real woman. And I
Okay.
disagree with that shit.
I disagree with that too.
But no,
And
that's
I
what
don't-
they want you to think.
No, I
That's what they're saying.
I disagree with that too. And the great philosopher Neil deGrasse Tyson once said, science is great because regardless if you believe it or not, it's still real.
Correct.
So, regardless if don't cut his dick off, man. Regardless if you believe,
he's gonna butterfly it.
If you believe, regardless if Zaya believes that she is a man or a woman, she is a man biologically.
Correct.
Now, socially, let's get there real quick
And
so we can get
legally,
out of here. Socially and legally in this country or whatever, if you want to be a bitch, I will happily say, my nigga, you're a bitch.
You agree with the legally part?
Yes. Only on the strength of this.
I don't.
Only on the strength of this.
Oh, that's another rabbit hole.
Wait.
Yeah, that's a whole nother.
Now I'm about to say, yeah, and I ain't gonna give
We
you
gotta talk about
that,
that,
but only on the strength of this or whatever. If you're living your life like a woman and you walk and talk and yada 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 like a woman, or even if you're not or whatever, I don't care, because I'm gonna legally call you a woman, because it's not too many fucking things that women get that men can't get. It's equal, and if we truly get equality, it won't matter anyways.
You get this is a whole nother rabbit hole.
It's a whole nother. I mean,
I can say I really
you can
could
get,
say a
but
whole
wait,
bunch of
but
shit.
wait.
Yep, we did
all
that.
the biological shit that a woman would get, you can't get that.
No. But when you say
maternity
you're
leave-
legally a
but
woman,
wait.
everything has to be encompassed in that.
Very true, but wait.
If not, then you're not really a woman.
But we're talking about biology, right?
Are we talking about legal status?
If a woman needs time off for having a baby, you have to have a baby. Guess what,
you might have an abortion or miscarriage.
Guess what, my little. Guess what, but guess what?
They have paternity
Guess what,
leave now.
Guess what, my little nigga can't do. He can't have a baby, bro. So I don't care.
He can go on paternity leave though.
Houseway. Well, men should be able to go on paternity leave.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
care.
saying. Men do. That's what I'm saying. No, men does. They do. Well, a lot of corporations now have paternity leave.
You know why they can go on maternity leave? Because there's a whole different fucking philosophy.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That women are, that a woman is a woman, no matter if they got a dick
But
or not.
regardless of that, I agree with Brittany.
They do have a lot of corporations do have now
You
that
sure?
Yeah, because all the corporations
Some corporations
the
don't say a lot
corporations-
because that's disingenuous.
corporations-
Fuck these
excuse me.
corporations, burn them to the
So
ground.
the corporations that I've worked for in my lifetime, they had what they call paternity leave for men who were expecting babies or whatever.
Nobody in the warehouse
and
get
they get a certain time frame, not the whole full 6 to 8 weeks. Some of them do get 6 weeks. Like when I came.
Okay,
to PNC,
good.
they
I'm
did.
glad you said that.
Yeah,
Stop.
some of them do get 6 weeks from like
Stop right there.
PNC. They did
Because-
that, but they also have adoption assistant. They also have
Right.
adoption stuff.
And
You
stop
don't
right
need
there.
for that.
Let's not get it
New
tangled
parents, all that other stuff.
As the great
So I just
host
want to
of
clarify that.
Flag on the Play, Bud Light says, don't get it tangled. Don't get it twisted.
Well, I'm just saying.
We do not have maternity leave in America. That's bullshit. Maternity leave ain't 6 weeks for
Called paternity.
paternity or maternity, whatever.
That's for the men.
I'm talking about for either. Now, you have a baby, you don't get leave
talking
from
about-
work for real, because if you are a woman and you only get 6 weeks for your pussy to close back up, and then you got to go right back to clocking in, that's not real.
Well,
So
PNC gave you 12 weeks.
12 weeks
And it was
ain't real
paid.
either.
And it was paid.
And that's not enough.
About one.
And don't be complacent about it.
About
Because
one-
guess what?
I
In
mean,
England, you know how long
they
they
upped
get?
it. They
You know
upped
how long
it.
they get in England? 12 months.
I know.
You know how long they get in fucking in Sweden?
I think
2 years.
England just because I got a girlfriend I actually went to school with who moved over to England. She had a baby and she was only for six months.
I would want to move
They
to
gave her 6
England
months.
if I wouldn't think that in 6 months I want to kill myself.
Oh, because of the rain and shit like that,
Because
and just
it's
dreary.
fucking
I'm just
horrible.
saying though, and I'm glad we went to that so that we can get off this shit and go home. I'm just saying in general, like, don't get it tangled or twisted, bro. Like, women don't get no fucking baby having rights in America. Fuck that. And the current president,
Federal.
don't
You're saying on a federal
federally.
level? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, companies can give any kind of concessions they want, but they don't. You know why? Because the only way you're going to get a corporation
They
to
don't
do
have
something
to.
is if you make them.
Well, they don't
Pure
have
point
to.
blank. And I want to point out the current president of the United States said, and I quote, during his campaign, okay, he said, and I quote, well, a woman having a baby is a burden on the employer.
That's terrible.
Was
So,
he
I'm
lying?
just happy that the
Was
employers.
it- matter if
he
Well,
lying
I'm
or
happy
not.
that
I don't
the
want to say was he
employers.
lying.
Who?
Was he lying? God damn it!
It can be, but
You goddamn right it can't.
I'm just
be.
happy that the corporations that I worked for in the past did offer
Can I
in
get that?
6 to
I wanna
6 to
just-
12
Can I get
weeks.
in his ass real quick?
I
Can
just
I-
want-
I just want to have a party with Trump.
No, can I get on
I
Trump
want
real
to party
quick?
with the racist
Was
crackers
Trump
one time.
Was Trump lying as it being a burden on the employer? No, but you know what else we can't have without women having babies? humanity.
Repopulation.
Can I say something?
Shut your ass
Can I
up,
say
bro.
something? This is the last thing before we get out of here.
Y'all been saying
I
this
just
the
wanna
last
say
thing.
that what you just said or whatever is the reason why I believe in double standards. Is because of nature. It has to be double standards naturally. If you want maternity leave, you get something that I don't get. It's a double standard. It's always gonna be double standards.
I
just
think
saying
the
a lot of
father.
things is a
I think the
compliment.
father and the mother, the first months of that child's life, are equally important to be there. I am super tired of men's rights.
Do the men need as
being
much as the
violated.
women?
And that's why Pink.
Yes.
That's why the last
Boy,
company I
you
worked
got your
for.
goddamn
I'm standing.
That's
I'm
why the
standing.
last
I'm
company
dying
I
on that
worked-
sword.
That's
What
why
down? It
last
goddamn it,
company
bleed
I
out
worked
your
for,
ass.
they did offer paternity leave. too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Because I just want to say
Bleed out
that
your ass. These niggas. The
Just
bitch
bad.
is the one that's pregnant. God damn it.
fathers deserve
Nigga don't
rights.
even got to be there. You just got to send money.
Father. Oh my
From
god.
from a person
Bruh
who,
Nation.
from a woman who had a baby. Okay, on the show, I will say my child's father taking off was able to get time off, and that was a really big help because it was very important for him to be there just as much. As
I
was there.
think women go through postpartum at the rate they do because they do not have the proper support they do after they have a baby.
Facts.
I will, and I will,
Speak volumes. You
will
are
be able
so
to
right.
combat that, but we don't have enough time.
Wait a minute, I want to just say.
Because they've been going through postpartum when
No,
men
I'm
were
saying-
able to.
I'm
say
saying-
My
at the
daddy
severity.
told me after I had my son, maybe a week after I had my son, and I was just trying to get back in the swing of things. And it was times I would just look at him and just cry. My daddy told me, "You don't have time to be depressed. You got a child to take care of."
And that is wrong.
And those were his exact words.
I'm saying,
No, he
cuz-
right. God damn it.
cuz-
Toughen
cuz
up.
You are
and
correct.
I didn't understand what I was experiencing because that was my first and
You-
only
you
child
You
I
was an
had.
emotional motherfucker. I
You
don't
are
even know how
correct.
you
You
had
wait.
them.
You are correct, cuz postpartum.
I know I'm right.
Postpartum did exist
And it does
before
exist.
maternity leave and support and all that other stuff.
Goddamn right.
And women working.
Go
But
on,
what
say
I am saying though
The
is
severity.
no, yeah,
sick of
the
these
severity of it. Let me get out here before Tank dig this grave deeper because we ain't even got no ladder to get out. Bruh Nation,
Sick of these bitches.
Bruh Nation,
Love you too,
episode number
Tank.
95 in the books. Y'all make sure y'all get ready, man, because it is official now, right?
Yes.
It is official. Bruh Listen Podcast is going to be one of the official podcasts for Blurred Fest.
In New Orleans,
In New Orleans.
April 3rd through the 5th. Well, it's actually on the 4th of April, but we will be going on our
So we
first
will
trip
be
together.
live in New Orleans. So if you listen to us in New Orleans, come out to Blurred Fest, which is going to be where at, Brittany?
It's gonna be at it's a school. It's gonna be located.
We're going to post it.
We'll post it.
All you niggas that ain't seen Britney ass live and in person and see how plump
Why-
it is, goddamn
why
it.
are we
The
doing
swing
this?
Through, goddamn, we're gonna have a party. Goddamn, you gonna be like, God damn, my nigga.
Why are we?
So if you are a listener of us in Louisiana or whatever, and you are near New Orleans for Blurred Fest, y'all come out. Blurred Fest is Black Nerd Fest,
Correct.
and it is April 4th through what, Brittany?
The actual convention is on April the 4th, and but we will be there April the 3rd, that Friday, and Friday through that Sunday. And if you keep talking, I will get you.
We'll
the
be in full
address.
effect. So y'all come check us out. That's real good. If you want to donate the Bruh Listen Podcast and help
for our
us,
travel expenses.
help us out because it does cost to get there.
I have the address.
All that stuff. I mean, they were very, very, very generous, and
Yes.
it doesn't cost us to be a part of that, and we are really excited to be
Appreciate
a part of it. We shall be dressing.
If it costs us
Star
to be a
Trek
part of
character.
it, we wouldn't be fucking with y'all niggas.
Fact.
It is April the 4th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and it's going to be held at the historic McDonald 35 Senior High School on 4000 Cadillac Street, New Orleans, Louisiana.
Now it's a whole porn category dedicated to Comic-Con and that kind of shit. So
Cosplay.
I've never been to this kind of shit. So I'm trying to see what it really
Tell
is.
Bruh Nation what you gonna be. Who you dressing as?
Oh, Klingon.
Cole will be a Cleon. I will be Captain Cisco. God damn you niggas.
And I will be dressed as whatever character they find for me that's going to look cute. So
We don't know yet.
we got to think.
I
We
don't-
got to think of
we
one, but it
think of
will be
something
Star
good.
Trek related.
I'll dress like Baby Asia.
So Baby Asia is not a Star. If Baby Asia was a Star Trek species, what would she be?
She'd be a fucking human. She looks so adorable.
She's
probably
adorable,
would be a
but she
human.
looked like she did something wrong.
Maybe she'd
That's
be
why she said-
Andorian, like with the little things, the blue ones. Yeah, because you ice cold, Baby Asia.
She just
I know what
standing
you're
there
doing
looking.
right now. You shitting, ain't you? Y'all ever notice that when babies stand in the corner and don't move, and then they can come out the corner like 20 minutes
Moana
later? They
would be a
shitting?
fucking Ferengi.
Yes, you would. Yeah, damn it, you'll be a Ferengi.
I see it.
The Wanda should come dressed as a Ferengi.
Hey.
That being said, Bruh Nation, episode number 95 in the books. Y'all make sure y'all check us out at Bruh Listen Podcast.
I had fun this week. Goddamn,
We
I was
did.
sick of y'all niggas for a minute, but this time I had fun. Goddamn, I ain't
Good
gonna lie.
debate. We actually got somewhere with the discussion.
We did it.
Yeah.
We didn't scream
Even
at
though
each other that much
nah,
or nothing.
Tank screamed because he feels obligated to scream every show, no matter what. We was all
I
talking.
tried to back up from the mic.
And he was like, "You bitch." He got to do it every show. So, Tank, if you would, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. Look here, man. I support D Wade, what he doing with that little gay ass boy. You know what I'm talking about? Look, man, it's his son. He got to raise him however the fuck you want to raise him. I also support Boosie and what the fuck he said.
Don't cut a dick off, dog.
Because I know that Boosie is coming from an ignorant place. So the way he thinking, Boosie just trying to tell him something right. God damn it. So look, man, the discrimination is subjective, and how you feel about a certain situation can be very ambiguous. So don't put too much value in your opinions.
Hey, Randy.
Because I don't put too much value in my opinions, because it all could be bullshit. None of this shit matter. We all gonna die. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
Damn, that was
I
deep.
brought that back around.
I also want to say, Tank, right? Fuck your opinion, Brittany. Final thought.
Final thought. So a couple things. Number one, however this man wants to raise his child, again, it doesn't have any impact on you or me. Let the man raise his child however he sees fit. We as parents are supposed to be here to raise and teach our children right from wrong and have them be better than us. Number one. Number two, niggas, stop getting y'all information off of social media and running with it. I saw several people post on there, hey, just because D-Wade want to put dick in his ass don't mean he need to do it with his son and this, that, and the third, because y'all going off of what
I agree with that.
What Bootsy said. I literally was like, what is people talking about? And I pulled up the articles and read a couple articles like, this nigga never said that. So y'all do yourself a favor. Before y'all start putting shit out there to make yourself look stupid or misinformed, how about you do a little bit of research, like all the people who were saying that what's her face from Touched by an Angel, she just recently passed. Bitch passed back.
That was 2 years ago.
She passed in 2017. Do your research first. You don't use Facebook or social media as the only place you get your information from, because that's how niggas
You
get.
hit Delarice.
Wow. So
What
that's
year?
how niggas get misinformed. Also, I just
78.
want to put it out there that the last thing is that understanding that when information is presented in front of you and you make an opinion, it doesn't make your opinion wrong. It doesn't make your opinion right. It's only based off of the information that's presented in front of you.
Here we
As
go
you
again.
Run that
niggas,
shit, cuz.
as you
Please,
no,
please
as
come
you,
back this shit.
because you niggas on the podcast did say all of that and proved my point. On top, other than that, yes you did. Yes you did. You said it several times, and I just
lucky
sat
it's your
there,
final thought.
and I just sat there and just laughed in victory.
You know how to say this. I ain't gonna say nothing.
In victory.
Let it fly.
Other than that,
Let it slide.
support Black Podcast, Cast and Couch. You guys support Sex Podcast.
Y'all
we're
better.
gonna please do. Well, it ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna.
It's
if I
looking
gotta talk-
grim.
It's only one episode, so we'll be fine.
Y'all need a Twitter and put naked
We
bitches
have
on
Twitter.
there.
Fight.
We do have Twitter.
Are you gonna put naked bitches on there?
Fight.
I have some naked pictures I can put on there.
That's where we at.
That's what we're at.
Finish your
Other
final
than that, as I say always, fuck bitches, get money.
Boy, I tell y'all what. Every time I respect Brittany's integrity, go straight out the window. Just so you know, coming up in April at Blurred Fest, Brittany will not be there. We do not have to pick her out of costume. She will be replaced. We'll pick up Bria along the way.
Here's the funny part. So Blurred Fest is in my name. So the person who put Blurred Fest in their name, if they don't show my ID, you guys can't get in.
It don't even matter. We just won't go. After that, done. We'll pick Bria up along the way, and we'll just let Bria do
and I'm
it.
gonna call Bria and I'm gonna be like, Bria, put me on speakerphone. She gonna be like, what's up? I'm gonna be like, y'all have a good time.
I hate it here.
That might be the greatest shit in podcast history. Goddamn.
The fact of the matter that it's like right now, this probably where you at, Bro Nation? It's probably what, Monday, probably about 11 a.m. You riding on your forklift, or you sitting in your office, and you like, damn, that was a good podcast. They really opened my mind to some stuff on D Wade's son. They was talking about some
And then
shit.
all of a sudden you hear,
And then Brittany just fucked it up.
That sound there just warm my heart. Goddamn.
Fucked it
Do
up.
that sound one more time.
Please don't.
Boy, I feel so good after that. Goddamn it.
Let me get my final
Let me
thought.
call my white bitch.
Listen, final thought. Everybody need to chill. Oh, my phone ringing. How's that even possible?
All right, that's the end of
Hold on.
that live shit. Oh, that's somebody important then. This nigga done left the shit to go
Get
answer the
some
phone.
calls.
This some ghetto shit.
I silenced it because it's gonna be in the background.
Hello.
Thing. Okay, so here's my final thought. Everybody need to chill. Worry about yourself. Niggas be worried about the wrong shit. Here's why I don't think y'all niggas have any say so or right to say anything to D Wade. I can say many things right here. I can say sexuality is a spectrum. I can say that kid had the right to be raised and be whoever he want to be. I can say D Wade ain't a bad dad. He probably got more shit for his son than you do. But you know why I'm gonna say that you don't have the right to say nothing to D Wade? George Zimmerman's still alive. When you fuck ass niggas really want to do something, I really want to change the world.
I wish you would have said that at the beginning of the podcast. That I would have shut the fuck up. I would have shut the fuck up.
So I got a point.
Yes.
Y'all
That's the
niggas.
point you done made in
Y'all
the 200
niggas-
episodes of Brothers.
I've been thinking about this for my final thought for like 4 days, boy. Y'all niggas want to be up in arms. Every nigga want to protect this baby, protect
Facts.
D Wade baby. Trayvon, Black History person, bro. Trayvon Martin. All seriousness, Trayvon Martin is gone. The reason why Trayvon Martin is gone is because George Zimmerman murdered him in cold fucking blood.
Yeah, cold.
Cold fucking blood.
He had it.
A 16-year-old baby, he said was a man and a predator, and he was gonna bribe somebody. And he's suing Elizabeth Warren and Pete Buttigieg because they said he's a fucking scumbag. Huh?
What are we talking about?
This nigga's alive. This nigga sued Trayvon Martin mom 2 months ago and said that she defamed his character.
Nigga, you killed my son.
He said I didn't do anything wrong. Don't defame me. This nigga sold art. George Zimmerman sold art of Trayvon laying on the ground bloody with Skittles laid out by him. Huh? And sold his gun for $1 million and shit like that. That's what he did. And y'all okay with this nigga being alive and doing all that shit, but y'all not okay with D Wade and his son.
I just want to
fuck
say,
y'all
if I
niggas,
find
bro.
that nigga, I'm gonna find some way to do something to him. I might not be able to kill him, but I'll flatten the tire.
That's all I'm
Do
saying.
something.
This for
I could-
Trayvon.
like I said, I could go into so many different social and all kinds of reasons why the D Wade thing should be supported or not supported, but y'all niggas can't say shit to me about D Wade's son until y'all kill George Zimmerman.
Matter of fact, I
There's
don't
too
wanna
many
hear
thugs out here. I don't want to hear
nothing else.
nothing. Thank you. I don't want to hear shit from y'all niggas until y'all kill George Zimmerman. Real talk. Now, I'm not saying go kill George Zimmerman, but all I'm saying is y'all niggas killed Pop Smoke.
For what?
Y'all niggas killed Nipsey Hussle.
In Beverly Hills.
In Beverly Hills.
In LA.
In LA. Y'all niggas killed nigga Kobe gone. Now y'all couldn't control that, but I'm saying Kobe gone. Kobe gone. But George Zimmerman still walking the earth. And y'all ain't worried about George Zimmerman. Y'all worried about motherfucking Zion Wade.
They killed
Fuck
Kobe.
you fuck niggas.
Kobe died in a freak accident, yet y'all
And
but y'all believe there's still a God.
I'm specifically
I'm just saying.
bro, don't get me on the soapbox. I'm specifically
Y'all believe it's a
in this
God.
particular rant. I'm specifically talking to the hood niggas that always be like, I'm talking to the hood niggas. It's too many of y'all.
Y'all
niggas.
fuck niggas.
It's too many of y'all niggas with yappers.
Yep.
Cause y'all the niggas, man. That say don't cut his dick off, dog. Well, Boosie, go get Zimmerman. When we thought you beat him up in the Walmart parking lot, nigga, you was a hero. You could have said whatever you wanted. And then when you said it wasn't you, I understand why you said that, but you immediately should have went and found that cracker and beat his ass.
Right, since you've been accused.
Please beat this nigga ass. I ain't asking you to kill him. Somebody beat the shit out. I'll bail you out.
Boosie can't do it, but he can advocate it.
Yep.
Somebody can do it.
Can somebody put some money on this cracker head?
I don't want you to kill him because that's wrong.
Jay-Z, all would be forgiven by cuz.
You
if
damn
we
right.
Put $500,000 on
Spit
Zimmerman's
on
head.
him. Spit on him, Jay-Z. Just go to the courtroom in representation of Trayvon Martin's mom and go there and spit on him. Yeah, you going to go to jail. But guess what? I'll bond you out, bro. And I know you got it.
Right.
I'll buy you spit on him. You know, bro. You know how good I feel if Jay-Z spit on George Zimmerman in the
You don't give him
courtroom.
a pass. He won't be a coon no more.
But y'all worried about a nigga wanting to make his baby a girl. I don't care about that. George Zimmerman out here suing Elizabeth Warren for no reason. This nigga's a predator.
I would
Tank.
This is the most eye-opening, bro. Listen,
This
I
was
have
good
ever
one.
been a part of.
This was very good.
Yeah,
actually.
damn it.
Tank. Black History 365 24/9. We grind
All right.
every day on
Yeah,
Bro
let's get
Listen.
up outta here.
We want niggas to find about niggas and research niggas. Give me a nigga.
My nigga this week is Pinky. Look, she came from the hood or whatever, and she made a way fucking as
What
many
you talk
niggas that
about?
she
I'll
can.
allow it.
No,
But I'm about to say what you talk about. Me,
But my real shit is shit I watched the week. The fuck is that?
on.
Girlfriends or whatever.
Tracy Ellis Ross.
Yeah, Living Single was cool, but Girlfriends showed every aspect of a black woman's life, like the hoes, the good, the bad,
I'll
the
allow
ugly,
it.
or whatever.
I'll allow it.
One of the best, most underrated women,
It
black
was.
woman sitcoms.
I was watching that
Still
shit.
never got closure
I
from
watched that
it.
shit, bro. I was like, bro, this
It's
shit
a-
is showing every
So
Yeah.
good.
aspect of a black
What's the
woman.
best episode of Girlfriends?
And Dykes.
What's the best episode of Girlfriends?
So many. I like the episode when the bitch got caught. When the nigga got caught cheating on Maya. Or whatever. I like the final episode when Tracy Ellis Ross and the Chihuahua looking bitch. She was apologizing to her and she didn't accept the apology and the bitch was just crying. I ain't gonna lie. I was like I wasn't 19. I was like 16, 15 crying to that shit.
It's a
That
good
shit
show.
was deep.
It's a good show.
Thank you, DeWanda. I forgot.
Best episode?
The one it was one with it was a white lady now. She was using the word nigga. I think it was.
I remember that one.
Yeah.
Best episode of Girlfriends to me is the one where Tracy Ellis Ross' best friend for her whole life come to visit her, and she missed her so much. She hadn't seen her since college and whatever, and she found out that her friend got HIV, and she cut her hand on a knife while she's cutting up vegetables, and she go to wash it, and then Tracy
I
Ellis
remember
Ross
that.
gets it
Yeah.
and throws it in the trash. Deep shit.
Damn, but girl, look, man, they need to make that final movie. Goddamn it,
should.
just to close it.
Yeah.
I need closure, Hollywood.
We do.
Brittany,
Fuck y'all
24/9,
do.
we grind. Give me what's on your mind. Give me a nigga.
Robert Smalls.
Oh, I know about Robert Smalls.
No,
No.
nigga, look it up.
Look
Robert
it up.
Smalls.
Gotta look into it.
Oh, and my sister. Oh, hey, boo. Brandon said Dorothy Dandridge. He was was he first representative? He was also in the war. Shit, I looked him up last week because I was going to use him last week. Yeah. My sister said Dorothy Dandridge. Hey, sissy, thanks for watching.
I want niggas to look into something. I seen a Facebook post the other day, and it was a nigga was like, "This is the last Buffalo Soldier," but the picture was from like 2019 or some shit like that. So I want y'all niggas to look into the Buffalo Soldiers. Let's look at what it really was and what really got it popping. Good episode. Yeah, y'all niggas. Hopefully y'all got something from this, and hopefully that was, if you see George Zimmerman, beat his ass. Please. Bro Listen Podcast, everywhere you find your podcast. As we say every week, all power to the people. Peace.
You a hater, bear.